you fighting with them, there's no win.
Yeah.
There's no winning. Like, you're fighting with a tranny, don't do it. There's no winning here, dude.
Yeah, and Maddie's kind of personally, just trying to be annoying. It's funny though, because I talked to Maddie in that, and it sounds like they don't even appreciate when they're doing that. Like, I think they actually want to just get on with people. But I was like, well, if you want to get on with people, try playing like half less of the games you're playing. You know what I mean?
I've told them before, like, hey, just calm it down sometimes. If you just want to hang out, if you're just gonna go full into the bit, then that's one thing. But don't act surprised when somebody goes, hey, can you not do the bit right now? We're just chilling.
Yeah, and it's like, look, if you kind of wind Brian up in that way, and then you want to be his mate, and then he says something against you, if you want to be his mate, you might have to stop answering back. You're going to have to kind of take a few hits, a few strikes, because Brian, I mean, what's Brian's view? Brian's like, yeah, Maddie, you're saying that I'm cheating on you, on my wife with you, right? Like, you're joining in with all this shit. How are we supposed to be fucking mates? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you were going around saying I'm my fucking wife, how am I supposed to be mates with you, sucker punch? Like, when in your spare time you're like posting on some fucking forum about my wife, and you're like, oh, hey, Billy, want to play some chess? No thanks, mate.
I told them, like, yeah, look, you and Brian probably aren't going to get along. That's probably not going to happen. At least not for a while.
Yeah. That's what I said. I was just like, yeah. Does time heal all wounds? Yes. How much time? Don't know.
that depends on the wound. And Brian just took.
How did they start arguing? Like, what was the deal with that? They argued for 3 hours.
That tranny sucked my dick.
Okay, so the long and the short of it is Brian tried to befriend a tranny.
No. Let's start correctly. So the long and short of it is, right, let's just start with a story that everyone knows, right? Like, Brian this person tells Brian they want to kill themselves and chop off their penis.
Okay, I still have not seen the I want to kill myself clip. If somebody can show me that.
There's no clip because it was prior to the recording.
Or a clip, DM, whatever it was, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think it was like a spur of the moment thing said in VC, and then when Brian bit, that's when the recording started. You know what I mean? So it was like, hey Brian, I'm having a hard time thinking about killing myself, chopping my penis off or whatever, and then Brian's like, no, don't do it. I'll save you. Don't do it. No. Wow.
Philly even admits Brian said some things that were hilarious out of context.
See, the first thing I said to Brian when I was talking to him was like, Brian, I haven't even listened to it, but I know I'm going to be hearing quotes from it for the rest of my life because it's just probably that fucking good. Because it's Brian. Of course there's some great quotes. Like, just the narrative, he's trying to convince this person not to chop off their penis. He's trying to convince this person not to kill themselves. It ain't working. So Brian does what Brian does best. Flips the script, right? At the end, Brian's like, you should become the best tranny in the world. Chop your penis off and make the tightest little vagina you can make. Do all those exercises. You're going to have the perfect true body. Wow!
That's not too far off from what was said, Warhammer.
Yeah, I might be being a little bit hyperbolic, Warhammer, but it's pretty much, it's pretty much. I'm putting it up to a 10. It's probably a 9.
Yeah, it was the words trap max were used, right? out of
the words trap max were used, quote, sucker punch 2023.
Right, so that gets out there and people by the way, there's a 3.5 hour recording that was also released.
Yeah.
And by the way, in context, it still doesn't sound great, but it's not as bad. In context, you're still listening to it bro, why are you Like, you have to know that this isn't going over
No,
well,
baby,
right?
you just need the trap max. You gotta look good.
Right? But am I wrong, Billy? In context.
No, I mean, look, I haven't even listened to it, but I've heard and seen everything surrounding it. And even with all that context going in, listening to it, me and you would still be met with the same kind of like, put a bad taste in my mouth. What the fuck?
Like, it is what it is. And then those clips got spammed around, and then so this chick Chuckles leaked some DMs that she has since admitted were out of context and made it seem like Brian was trying to cheat on his wife.
Oh,
And then
that
there
was so fucking annoying at the time because look, I've known Brian years. This is like a common tactic of Brian, right? If one of you guys was upset, no matter how much you're dicks to Brian sometimes, right? If like some, I don't know, Mr. E or something. I don't think Brian really likes Mr. E. I think if Mr. E really kind of said something's up, Brian would be like one of the first people to be like, are you all right? Because this is all meant to be fun and games and you're not having fun anymore. And if you're not having fun, then I'm not having fun, right? Because it's meant to be fun for all, for all the adults and kids, right? And so like, I've just seen Brian do that so many times before, whether it's Chuckles, whether it's Maddie, whether it's fellas within our group, whether it's girls and boys from the groups before, Brian is pretty quick to step up and say, shit, are you all right? Like, is this getting serious? You're starting to take this seriously because, So I think it's the same with Chuckles, where it's like everyone had been calling her fat legs, fat head. Everyone had been saying how ugly she was. Everyone had
by
been
the
like,
way, are all true.
yeah, which I think Chuckles has done something horrible to her face. I don't know why the fuck he do that, but people are saying all this stuff, and she's obviously affected. I don't give a fuck how tough you are. If every day you wake up, someone calls you ugly, you're probably gonna feel pretty fucking ugly. And I know God loves ugly, but a lot of people don't, and so I think it's just another one with Chuckles where Brian's been like, oh look, you're not fat, you are pretty, and then people twist that into, oh my god, Brian's cheating on his wife.
Yeah, so she released those, and then he made a tweet that was like a joke at Faith Vickers, and Matt Vickers said that he was also attempting to hit on Faith, and that one was like a stretch. It was like everybody was dogpiling him, and like
Yeah, that was
people
wild.
were fucking with Brian.
Yeah, that
And
was
like Brian, of course, blames Maddie Cat for recording the audio, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically where that stems from. But I've told Brian, I've told him this like 3 times now. Maybe next time a strange person comes into your DMs baiting like that, maybe you just don't.
Yeah, save it for the people like if I'm coming in your DMs like that, I ain't fucking recording it to make a 3-hour fucking exclusive on you, right?
I understand that.
There's other people Brian has around him that probably do need a good talking to sometimes, who are struggling with X, Y, Z. He probably could do a 3-hour talk from down from the ledge and that. And don't write that off. But yeah, when strangers come to you that you don't really know, people who have associations with other people, fucking stay the hell out of it, man. Do the smart thing. It wasn't like Maddie Cat was like out of the woodwork yet and no inclination who this person was. Do you know what I mean? Yes, Billy, I know exactly what you mean. Thanks, sucker punch.
But
What?
what's been up with you, Billy? How's the 50-year plan for that video coming?
Well, fucking hell, I did something yesterday and it said, this has been copyright. You cannot watch this video anymore. Because I made a video using my audio, but then to be artsy, I left a little bit of the audio from the original video clip on the end. And then YouTube said, no, you ain't allowed to sample that. That belongs to this group. And so they've blocked the video worldwide. So I've got to fucking edit that today to take the artsy ending off. Fucking annoying.
That's fucking psychotic that like a little 4-second clip at the end is like, nah,
Dude,
sorry,
it's
bro.
like 10 seconds of the song Waiting on the Wind by Spooky Tooth live. It was recorded live in some studio, and I just used 10 seconds at the end of that. And yeah, I fucking said, nah, and then I got in trouble the other day because I uploaded one, but I forgot to do the blanking on it. And so the woman's tits weren't blanked out with like pixels. And so, yeah, I told me nudity is not allowed. Which I obviously already knew. But yeah, it's killing. I was talking to you probably find that interesting more. I was talking to a Gnostic last night. Oh, that's so interesting there, Billy. Wow.
Tell us about the Gnostic person, Billy.
Well, it was interesting because they knew a lot about you lot and my lot, and they seem to have been around a long time. And yeah, I haven't had that many interactions with them, you know, and they like seem to know a lot of people and know a lot about, you know, if you want to call this a scene. They knew Alf and T-San and Smug Lolly and all these fucking absolute freaks from back in the anime mafia day. And so that was kind of, and they were English as well. So obviously there's like a kind of incentive there for me. It's like, oh, another Brit, you know, what are you doing up so late, sort of thing. And we ended up having a conversation, and one thing led to another. And at first I thought they were Catholic. I thought they were like Roman Catholic or something. But then they started talking about how Adam didn't have a body. Adam don't got no body. Jesus got a spiritual body. And I was like, whoa, are you a Gnostic? And they were like, I'm some Sophian Gnostic from the year gibbity-goo. And it got quite interesting for a bit. But it seemed to be a lot of like the word concept fallacy going on, where it's like, this word can only mean this, you know, this word always means this. Yeah, it's interesting.
Kind of got a Futurama thing going there.
You spoke to many Gnostics, Warhammer?
I don't know. Is Mr. E a Gnostic? I've talked to him a couple times.
No, he's certainly more of the Protestant bent, if you like, right? I think he has probably like a doctrine of works. You know, Jesus is created Jesus that has to kind of complete the job of Adam. These kind of more Protestant leanings and things like that.
Well, then, no.
Well, then, you sure? Like, there's tons of them around and that. And I know once you get into like the more higher level, higher church sort of arguments, you know, you're going to start debating these people who go, well, the real church was in the 1st century with Arius. Arius is the true church. Eunomius is the true church. Nestorianism is the true church.
Arius was the 4th century.
Oh yeah, he is, because he's debating. Is it Basil and Gregory and that? They're all 4th century, aren't they?
I think he debated with the Bishop of Alexandria. What was his fucking name?
Athanasius.
Yeah, that's it, Athanasius.
Yeah, you can read his 4 discourses against the Arians. I have it somewhere. It's very good. Arius. Dum, 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 dum. Arius. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Arius. Bum, bum, bum. Instead of Notorious, you know, a biggie in that's going to be Arius. Dum, bum, bum, bum. He is Notorious. And what about you, Warhammer? You're Catholic, I believe, aren't you?
I was thinking, I was considering.
You're figuring it out still. It sounds like you're kind of discerning, perhaps.
Yeah, well, questioning a lot of the core doctrines.
Good. That's good though. But have you like attended any of these churches, or like gone out and gone to any of these places, seen how they kind of operate, or you still kind of discerning, reading, talking to
Many
people?
years ago, I used to. I'm not so outgoing anymore.
Should get out there, Warhammer, man. Like get out and you know, check the ones closest to you. And I don't know if you drive or anything, but you know, keep looking, man. Because I think, you know, you can read and you can get absorbed in that, but you know, if you're gonna
I'll
find
never step into a Baptist church again. I know that.
Were they strumming the guitar going, Jesus loves me, he loves ice cream?
Yeah.
Good. That's a bit much for me.
Actually, even worse than that.
Was
Even
it like
worse.
rock and roll? They're screaming, he loves ice cream!
They're not the brightest bunch.
Oh.
Really, not many religious people are smart.
I don't know about that. I mean, I know what you mean. I mean, when I go to church, there's one guy who's like my age, really, really clever. There's another guy that's like a little bit younger than me. He's like a paleontologist or something, very, very clever lad. And then for the best part, little old ladies, old fella who likes football. You know, my deacon from Russia, he goes, you know, before Windows computer, I have all the components for Windows computer and I make myself computer in my shop. Like, oh, it's great. I call it Windows 94. Okay, great. So there's a lot of different things going on there. But there are smart people, but you don't have to be smart to be religious. That's true. You can be a retard.
There's not many people on here with a sense of humor.
Yeah.
That is true, Warhammer. Too many people take themselves far too seriously.
Yeah, they do. They do
It's a
indeed.
shame. I mean, I used to do that too, but I kind of got better, or I've gotten better.
Yeah, I think you have got a lot better, man. Like, I think the fat reviews and all that stuff is just hilarious, man. Like, that is, yeah. I fucking love that song.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah, I think I know that guy.
I could have sworn I heard that somewhere before.
Start looking behind you and go, Forge. Yeah,
Oh shit, where have I heard that before?
You have been shafted at the Forge. Fucking love that one.
It's kind of funny how I came up with that one.
My mate's got one in his server, and it's me going, oh yeah, it's a really great argument. You'll go really far with that. He always plays it when I'm talking, man. So I'm like talking to him, and he go, yeah, it's a really great argument. You'll go really far with that. Just hear my own voice coming at me. So what the fuck? I fucking love it. The other one I like is
Yeah,
Riz.
there's an interesting story where I came up with that. You got smelted at the forge.
You got smelted at the Forge.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, is that from the call with Brian? That is, isn't it, Sucker Punch? Because I remember you mentioning that the other night. I'm pretty sure that's when you
Yeah,
called.
it was. Even Brian admitted that was funny.
That was, but even Brian did say, yeah, okay, there's that.
Oh, he did? Dang!
Yeah. Sucker Punch went, look, it's pretty fucked, Brian, I'll give you that. But we did get that one audio clip out of it, and it was kind of worth it for that. And Brian was like, yeah, that was a good audio clip. Like, just trying to breeze past it. Like, you know, he's like, yeah, no, it's good. I'll admit that.
Like he broke. He was like, okay, that one part. He didn't say it was all worth it, but he was like, yeah, no, okay, that part was funny.
That was funny.
And by the way, he wasn't like happy to admit it, but he had to admit, like, yeah, no, I mean, getting called at 3 a.m. to be told you've been compromised, bro. You've been smelted at the Forge. He was just like, okay.
He said those things started a little crazier, didn't they? And then, you know, you've become more cordial, you know, including thanking Brian for his time at the end of calls and just being polite. And I'll be honest, Brian, that seems to go a long way. So I think I could get away with calling him at 4 a.m. as long as I say sorry and ask how he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was actually really upset. He's like, of all the people to call me at all random hours of the night, it's never Billy. It's like the one person I want to call me at night.
I did get his number, man. I just felt weird about it, bro. Like, oh fuck, I'm gonna call some yank dude on some yank number with my fucking English phone or whatever. Like, just to see it was like.
I did feel the need to tell him. I was like, yeah, because I was talking to Billy while you were still gone, Brian, and he was like genuinely concerned about you.
Yeah, I was just pissed, man. It's just like you speak to a guy for like 2 years straight and that, and they just disappear. Like, oh, this must be really serious, man. Like, this must really be getting to him. And from what I understand, it wasn't just his family. It was like family members were being swatted. Like, people like related to you, you know what I mean? So you've got a cousin close by, they're also getting shit from the police, and it just didn't sound like a very nice time.
No, it's when he, as he described it, yeah.
Now, admittedly, last time the cops came to my house, right? This is a funny story. They came to my house. I just spent a year growing a beard, right? Now you've seen me. I can barely grow hair, right? So there's like 3 hairs poking out of one cheek and 2 poking out of the other, right? I look like Stig of the fucking dump. And the cops get me down on a station on a Sunday, so I'm not happy because I got to miss church and I'm now at the fucking cop shop. This better be fucking good. And I'm sat at the desk, right? And all I can see across from the desk is this piece of paper. This piece of paper has loads of small writing on it. I can't read that, man. I'm basically Millhouse. I'm Professor Farnsworth. I need my big reading glasses. And I'm looking. And the only words that I can make out on this piece of paper, that is upside down as well, by the way, right, is "your dog is gay" in capital letters. And I'm now like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm at the police station. It's 9 a.m. It's Sunday. And there's a piece of paper across from me that says "your dog is gay." Right? I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Turns out it's like mistaken identity. And it was so annoying. They showed me a photo of the lad they thought I was. And I was like, when did you take that photo? They go, oh, we took it a month ago. I go, you think I've grown hair down past my nipples and a beard in a month? I wish. Do you know what I mean? I was like, you must have known when you knocked at the door. And I answered, it was mistaken ID. This kid that I'm looking at, this photo, he's got a shaved head and a clean shave. He's got no fucking hair on his head at all, right? I don't think he had eyebrows, to be honest, right? He's looking more hairless than me. And yeah, it's just this bit of paper says "your dog is gay." It's like, what the fuck? And they're like, did you call this man's dog gay? And like, you start gaslighting yourself when you're down there. You're like, well, it does sound like something I might have done. Do you know what I mean? I can kind of imagine myself doing it. And I'm like, I do say some weird shit sometimes when we're out, right? Like we'll be walking and I'll walk past someone with a dog and I'll go, oh, hello, that's a nice dog. And they go, yeah, oh, thank you. I go, I wonder what it tastes like. Do you know what I mean? I just say stuff like that and I think, what if I've gone and said something like that? Like, oh, that's a nice dog. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it looks a bit gay though, doesn't it? And I've just said it in passing and they've like fucking reported me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and now I didn't even know it's against the law to call a dog gay in England. So I'm like, what the fuck? That was one of the wildest times I've ever had at the cop shop. And they did that tactic. Have you ever been to the police station and they go, oh, hang on a minute, sucker punch, this room ain't got a recorder in it, we're gonna have to move you. And they take you to another room and they go, we've got another appointment in here in 5 minutes. We're actually gonna have to... And what they do is they try to disorient you so you don't know where the fucking front door is anymore. So you're like in there, in a corner, in a room, and you're like, where am I? I don't even know which floor I'm on anymore. How do I get out of here? You know, they try to do all these like tactics on you. So I'm now in the 3rd room, right? I've been moved around. I don't even know where the front door is anymore. My mother's waiting outside in the car and now, where's me mum? Mummy! Mummy! And I'm just in a room with a piece of paper that says "your dog is gay" on it. Gaslighting myself for like 20 minutes into thinking like I called a dog gay. It's a wild world. Anyway, your dogs are all gay.
Gay can also mean happy, you know?
Yeah, your dog's very happy. Oh, thank you. Apparently, the guy who got into an altercation with this guy also lobbed a beer can at him and shit. So, you know. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Very angry. You know, when you have that kind of righteous anger where you're like, you know it ain't you, you know you ain't done nothing wrong and you want to stand up and go, I am innocent! I did not do the crime! You have to let me go!
Now, what was it they thought you did, Billy?
Apparently this kid, he threw a beer at this old man, punched him and called his dog gay. And it was at a graffiti wall, and I'll be honest, I've done graffiti since I was 16. I'm kind of known and not known at the same time, and I think someone just put my name forward because, like, I don't know, maybe they have an issue with me or something, but my name was one of the names that got put forward, and I was just very angry, man, because I just didn't look like this. But it's not like, I'm not like that. I don't fucking punch people and call people's dogs gay in that kind of way. I do it in a jokey way. When I call your dog gay, you're going to laugh. But yeah, that was the last time I was down the cop shop.
What Brian thought it was hilarious. He's like, finally, it's somebody not me.
But yeah, you know, I know it's, imagine that, like, you know, his family and that, you've got these cops showing at your fucking doors, things that ain't even fucking happened. It's just very stressful. There's Empress there. I have to say, Empress, I do like the, what is it, Jelaine Maxwell aesthetic of your channel. Kind of cracks me up. It's like just every upload is a different cell or scene or shot of Maxwell and her friends.
He's got a brand now, dude. He's got a brand.
It's just so weird because it's like, looks like one of these like really esoteric YouTubes, you know what I mean? Well, Warhammer, what have you discerned about Catholicism so far that has you perturbed, right? That means you won't become a Roman Catholic. I'm not a Roman Catholic, so I'm not arguing you into Roman Catholicism, but I'm curious what you find objectionable about Roman Catholicism, perhaps.
Well, the guy that was pushing me to get into the church was like transsexual.
The guy pushing you to become Roman Catholic was some sort of transsexual.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh. Well, that's an interesting take.
That's that's a weird turn of events.
I'll put it this way, I would say that you're going to find odd people in all groups. You know, I've even as Orthodox met odd people in Orthodoxy, right? Like even in my own church, I've had discussions with men and women that I found odd, right? You're going to find that. You know, this paleontologist lad who goes to my church, we were talking about things the other day during one of our feasts, and yeah, it was odd. I can't say I agreed with a lot, or that I felt like a lot of it tied up with what we actually believe. You know, I think he had some of his own ideas. You're going to find that. You're going to find that. You're going to find people who want to co-opt the church, right? There's always been CIA. I mean, there's lots to do with the CIA and Jesuits. There's lots to do with the KGB and Russia, and you know, Orthodoxy is obviously very prevalent. You know, there's always going to be these groups and people trying to infiltrate.
There's a lot of Jews involved as well.
There is a lot of Jewish converts who, yeah, the Jesuits and stuff like that.
No, I mean like the Rothschilds, like Jewish bankers, Jewish Bolsheviks, Jewish plutocrats.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that.
But yeah, the Jesuits too.
And I mean liberals. There's obviously like a lot of liberal people infesting these places and that. So it happens. It does happen. But I wouldn't, you know, I don't know. Probably a tranny out there somewhere arguing for orthodoxy. I wouldn't dismiss it just because they're making the argument. Maybe they're making correct arguments. You know, even a broken clock is right twice a day, right?
Yeah.
But only twice a day.
Yeah, just I mean, if something is right, it's right. It doesn't matter who said it, right?
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer could, you know, come out and say it. There's,
Yeah,
you know, the world is round or something, you know. I know.
Fair enough.
It is hard though sometimes to separate someone, you know, like from what they do, you know, some crazy person saying true stuff. It's perhaps like hard to kind of separate the two.
Well, yeah, because even if it's something that you already believe, if a crazy person's saying it, you're gonna sit there for a second and go, "All right, now okay, now I gotta think about this now."
Yeah. How did all my good reasoning get me here, and this crazy person's also got here as well? You know, it's like,
It's like, was I right, or am I a crazy person? These are things that happen sometimes.
Yeah, you're gonna find it, man. It's like I was arguing with some atheists last night, and yeah, there's a very smart guy there, but there's also some really wacky, crazy atheists there who are like believing in all sorts of things atheists don't typically believe in. You know, so I'm an atheist, but I believe in a world of the forms. I'm a platonic atheist. You know, it's like getting a little weird.
My favorite atheist argument is they're like, "Oh, you believe in a magic sky daddy or whatever," and you go, "Oh, so you're telling me? So you just gotta like do the same level of absurd reduction on whatever they say." You just go,
Yeah,
"Oh, so you believe that there was nothingness, like absolute nothingness," and then for some reason, nobody knows why, suddenly everything happened for reasons, and then all these laws that keep the universe
yeah.
from
It
spiraling
almost
into.
reminds me of like the arguments people have with like Plato or something. It's like, okay, so you've got this monad, you've got the one. Why is the one now two? Like, why did it decide to become two or three or four or like why is this happening? Sort of thing. Why? So there was just nothing, right? This unwilling nothing, and then the nothing became something for no reason. It just happened.
People don't like it when you just like reduce whatever they're saying to like absolute absurdity, but like that's it's like, but they often do. It's like, well, come on, man, be like a little fair in what you're saying.
Yeah, there was this guy I was chatting with last night. He's like, you shouldn't believe in things that you don't have evidence for, or you shouldn't believe in things that we can't empirically demonstrate or verify. And I'm like, yeah, but you believe in induction, right? You believe in the self, right? You believe in an external world, right? You believe in multiplicity and diversity, right? You believe in universe, you believe in all these things.
Epistemology,
Where are they? Where are they? Are they under a rock? Are they,
metaphysics.
yeah, you make all these statements about what is real and what isn't real. Where is that verified in the world? Like, where's the empirical piece of data I'm supposed to caress with my microscope? Like, where is it? I need it. Like, oh, I believe in logic. Like, okay. But just because you have an inability to think of the world other than logical categories, that's not a justification, right? Maybe you're just retarded, right? Maybe you are bopped on the head. Like, that doesn't give me an explanation for anything. He was good. He was a good guy. I think for him, he was really hung up on why the argument leads to this particular God, right? Like, why you have to accept this particular God as I'm putting it forward in an argument. But I was trying to say to him, there's a history to the argument, and you have to understand some of the other arguments. He's like, what, you're saying I have to read a book? And I was like, well, let's say you want to have a debate about Pikachu, right? You might help to know that Pikachu's Pokemon, right? The Pokemon's a cartoon, right? It might help to, if you come to a debate, you go, I want to debate Pikachu, and I go, well, do you know what that is? And you go, well, no, I've never heard of it. Your take on Pikachu is wrong, Warhammer. And you say to me, oh, have you ever read anything about it? I go, I've never read anything about Pikachu. I don't even know what it is, but your take is wrong. It's like, well, might require some like prior reading to tell someone they're wrong, right? Like, it might require some background knowledge to kind of approach. Your reading of Augustine is wrong. Oh, okay. Have you ever read The City of God? No. Have you ever read any of his letters? Or his... No. Well, who do you think Augustine? Oh, he's just a dude who lives down the road. Well, that's not who I'm on about, right? You're mistaken. So it's like this guy last night. I don't want to read anything. I don't read books.
How is he gonna argue with you about, well, how can you prove anything the things you're saying, right? And it's like, well, did you read anything? Nah, I don't read.
Yeah, he
Well,
kept,
come on,
he kept
man.
appealing to like common sense. He was like, oh, it's just, I was saying that's a fallacy in a debate, bro. Like, you can't, it's just common sense to me, right? That God is real, right? That he exists, that he did enter into space and time, right? In the incarnation. That's just all obvious to me, right? It just makes sense. Everyone knows that, right? If I started making that argument, he'd freak out, wouldn't he? He'd be like, what the? This ain't obvious to me. Everybody knows. That's what I was thinking about. Like, in England, there's this kids program. It's called Bodger and Badger, right? It's about this guy called Bodger, and he lives with this puppet called Badger. And in the song, it goes, everybody knows Badger loves mashed potatoes, right? Well, does everybody know that, right? If you're not English, you didn't grow up in England watching Bodger and Badger, this is probably new information to you, right? That Badger loves mashed potatoes. That's the sort of thing they try to do. They go, oh, Badger loves mashed potatoes. Everybody knows that. And you go, do they? I didn't know that. Everybody knows Badger loves mashed potatoes. God, we've got some wacky kids cartoons here. What did you grow up watching, Sucker Punch? What was on the TV when you were a kid?
We had like Sesame Street and shit.
Really?
Basic stuff.
I used to
Yeah.
hate. Man, I used to really not like Sesame Street when it was on.
I mean, it was for like little kids and shit, right? Like, that's what you watch when you're a little kid.
We used to have one it was like Sesame Street, but it had this thing called like Magic Pencil in it or something. It's like, watch how Magic Pencil writes it. You used to like write letters out, up, around, and down, and flick, and you used to have to copy it on a bit of paper and that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I used to like that.
Don't you guys like have Thomas the Tank Engine?
Oh, dude, I was like so obsessed with Thomas the Tank as a kid, like super obsessed. I remember one time my mum got locked out of the house. She's like banging on the window, let me in, let me in. And I'm pointing at Thomas the Tank on the TV. And I point at the video player, because I always remember she tells me this story. And I point at the rewind button, and I rewind the video to the beginning. I start playing it again, and I've just figured out that I can do my own rewinding. And my mum's locked out of the house trying to get in, and I'm like, no, don't worry, I don't need you. I can rewind my own Thomas the Tank videos now and press play and watch him again. I used to love Thomas the Tank, man. I remember my first dog, he kept my Thomas the Tank pillow for his bed. So I remember seeing it all the way up until I was in like my teenage years, this fucking stupid Thomas the Tank pillow. It's like, oh, Thomas. Hello, Thomas. It's me, your friend, Percy.
Billy's poor mother's still outside of the house. She
She's
never
still
unlocked the
outside now,
door.
yeah. She's still outside to this day. I'm still rewinding that tape.
That's what Billy doesn't want you to know, okay? That
Some
tape's still
say
there.
Billy's mother is still out there to this day. Let me in!
One day she'll be back in the house, okay? One day.
Right, what about Hong Kong Phooey? I liked Hong Kong Phooey as a kid. I always
I
thought
remember that. There was that one. There was what was the one with the shark and like the pop band or whatever?
Oh, well, like Sharky and George, crime busters at the sea.
No, it was like
Jabberjaw?
Adventures of- Yeah, there
Oh,
we go.
Jabberjaw. Fucking hell, yeah, taking it.
Yeah,
right,
that's the other
Like Hannah
talk show
Barbera.
host that Shaggy had on.
Oh, man, that was good. That was good. What about the Hair Bear
That's
Bunch?
how I
Remember that?
remember that.
Do you remember the Hair Bear Bunch? They used to have like an invisible bike. They used to like break out of the zoo and that.
Nah.
Oh, what? Listen up. Mates were used to like that.
What's the one with the horse and the donkey, and they were like sheriffs and shit.
Oh shit, that was good. That was Oh man, I know what you're about. He used to have like a little bandito mask on, didn't he? The horse.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, what was that called? Jeez. Yeah, oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I used to watch that as well, man. I used to like Ren and Stimpy as well. I used to think that was great.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy was fantastic.
Hey, Ren. Yeah, great. What are you doing, Ren?
Go back and you watch that show, you realize like, holy shit, that was twisted.
Dude, it's just what the drama's wild with that stuff. Like, I remember watching a Howard Stern, and it was, you know, the dude who does Fry's voice on Futurama, Billy West.
Billy
Yeah.
West. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy who was doing Stimpy for the first season, and John Kay, the animator, was doing Ren. And there was like this big drama, big fallout, and basically John Kay ended up getting fired from his own cartoon. Right? He ended up getting the sack, and he had this idea that when that happened, that everyone was supposed to kind of leave with him. Right, we'll all leave together, and then they'll have to have us all back. And you know, Billy West at the time, he's not the Billy West we all know today, right? He's not doing that well at this point, and he stayed on. and he actually took over the voice of Ren and Stimpy, right? So by the second season, Billy West is doing all the voices on a cartoon that John Kay made and doesn't work for anymore, right? And Howard Stern had Billy West on as a guest, and he invited John Kay in, and yeah, that was a wild episode, man, because that John Kay is just like, you're supposed to leave with me, man. And that Billy guy is like, dude, I lived in like some wanky ass apartment. I don't know when the fuck my next check was coming. Like, I needed this fucking job, bro. I couldn't just fucking stop working because you have some moral dilemma going on or some shit. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of drama behind that cartoon.
I didn't know about that. I mean, Howard Stern used to get all kinds of like cool.
Dude, look it up on YouTube. Howard Stern, Billy West, John Kay. It is fucking awkward, man. Because like John Kay's there to promote his new stuff. Billy West is there, and obviously it all comes up, and it's just fucking awkward, man. Awkward in a you'll enjoy it way. Awkward for them. Do you know what I mean?
Can you imagine being him? It's like, hey man, why didn't you leave with me, bro? I needed to eat, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he's like, dude, were you gonna pay me? He's like, were you gonna pay me? Were you gonna feed me? Are you gonna put a roof over my fucking head? Like, and John Kay's like, that would have worked out. He's like, don't know it would have worked out. You know, you don't know that. You don't know it would have worked out. Like, that shit was going. We leave, they're just fucking, they own it. They just get you in. Me and you would be doing the fucking voices for Ren and Stimpy. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't do it, someone else is doing a voice for a cartoon, bro. You don't want to show up and go, hey, Ren, what's going on? You don't want to do that? Okay, well, I'll show up and do it. I'll grab my throat and I'll make that voice, right? And I'll get paid the money, right? Yeah, that's fucking wild, man. But yeah, I did like that Ren and Stimpy. I always thought that was good as a kid. Even though I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I always remember the one where he like, his teeth fell out or something, and then he got a pair of tweezers and he started pulling the nerve endings out in his gums, like with a pair of tweezers in the mirror. You know, when they used to do that on Ren and Stimpy, they used to zoom in and he used to get like really graphic, like it would be like a painted cell that someone had like worked on really hard. It's like this dude pulling fucking
hyper like
yeah, it's like pulling these like hyper real little like wiggly nerves at the end of his fucking gums. Oh man, I just feel ill thinking about it. So good. I love that. What me and Warhammer were Thomas the Tank Brothers, really. Taking it back to Thomas the Tank. I wasn't even going to bring that up because it's such an English thing, isn't it? Thomas the Tank. Like, I didn't even know the Americans.
It was big in Australia too.
Oh, was it?
We had it here in the States.
Yeah, I just find that
Everywhere
kind
now.
I guess I just find that a little
Kids
surprising,
love it.
especially in the States, because like, you know, steam trains and that just seems, yeah, I don't know, seems a little odd.
Ah man, kids fucking love trains, bro.
Kids and autists love trains, man.
It's a wildly popular show here. It's been remade a couple times now.
Yeah, they've got like Indian trains and Japanese trains. And...
Yeah, it's international now.
Decoy octopus?
It's me.
It's me, Snake. Oh God. Yeah, man, I used to love that game.
The guy who voiced Snake and everything, he was pissed off recently. I saw something with him. He's like, yeah, man, I was like the voice of this character, right? Loved by millions of people. And they replaced me with fucking Kiefer Sutherland. Like, what? Everybody unanimously agrees he did a shit job. They refused to hire me back.
But wasn't that like
That
another guy in the series? Like they replaced him because the guy in that one isn't actually Snake. It's like his dad or some other dude or some shit.
It was a replacement. It's a replacement that they trained, like, to adopt his identity and everything.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's a guy.
They used hypnosis and stuff, but still, the reason they picked Kiefer Sutherland was to get a big name in the game. Like, everybody knows this. The rest is a cope.
And I think 24 was still kind of big at the time. Like, you know, he was still had a name at that point. I mean, who the fuck is Keith Sutherland? these days, but back then it was like, yeah, 24.
Alcoholic fuck up.
No, David Hayter got screwed over. It was totally not fair.
Oh man, that sucks. I got to play them again. I was watching some clips from the remake the other day. Man, they made that shit wow goofy, man. They turned Olicon into like a fucking goof. Like he's like slipping over all the time. And like, whoa, God, whoa! Like just falling all over the place and that. They turned him into like this real goofy, over eccentric like retard. And it just totally, I don't know, I was watching the Sniper Wolf scene, you know, where Sniper Wolf dies. They got like Olicon like falling over and being all goofy in the background and shit. It was just, I don't know, man. Fucked it up. That was a deep scene.
That's brutal. That was a really good scene.
Yeah, it's in the I think it's like a GameCube remake or something, but they reanimate. He does this weird Japanese,
snakes.
you know, like he does all these like Japanese things, like it's very bizarre. I need my gun, Snake. Give me my gun in the face, and then Oricon's in the back and going, "Whoa! I can't hold on to this hot potato." Oh, fucking hell. Shit, what?
Oh, hey, Boat.
What kind of fucking question is that?
Oh, I fucking hate that guy. What's up, Boat? How you doing today, man? Hey, look, it's the pod awful pedophile.
Who's the pod awful pedophile?
Boat.
Which one's that?
Can you help him
this
out
guy.
of the door?
Well, the one with a black face.
Yeah. I'm not kicked.
Why-
Oh, why'd you get me and Beans kicked from pod awful server? Yes,
Why did they, why
yes,
did
you
they
did.
call
I
it?
had the caps to prove
And
you.
me, actually, and me. You got me kicked too.
Oh, I'm
bud.
sorry, and Boblo, you lying faggot.
Why do they call him the pod awful pedophile?
Cause he's a pod awful pedophile.
He's a pedophile who hangs out in the pod awful.
Does he like jack off the pictures of Jesse as a child or something? Is he like a
Yeah,
pod
yeah,
awful?
he does that actually, Billy. It's disgusting.
That's
You
crazy.
see, he just said it. He just said he does that. See?
Just admitted it. There we go. In 4K. Said, someone ring the cops. You're busted, mate. We've got you. We've got you on audio tape
How you
now,
doing
mate.
today, Boat?
I got you recorded
see.
on my 8-track, bro. I got you recorded on 8-track saying that, admitting. You're on TDK, 90-minute cassette tapes, right, recorded. I've got you on Maxwell CD rewritables, recorded saying that, bro. Yeah. You hear that phone ringing now? That's the cops, mate. That's the cops. Guards.
I'm just wondering what you're doing in here, cause you got Beans, Oblo, and myself all kicked from the server. Yes, you did, you lying faggot. Yeah.
I got to say, it's great. It's great when you're on the phone to your mate, and in the background they go, "Who just called who a faggot?" Look, bro, you're the
No,
pod
it was
awful
you, because I
pedophile.
remember you taking caps and being like, oh, this guy said pod awful's full of pedophiles. I'm like, I never said that. I was just, yeah. No, I'm not, Boat. No. Okay.
We don't do receipts. They sent a shop, mate. What you on about? You
Yeah,
didn't
what are you doing
purchase
here,
nothing.
Boat? And you haven't made a single friend. Isn't that weird?
Do you really do that stuff, Sucker Punch? Do you really kind of like do it?
Mr. E's a friend. Yeah, I'm gonna say doubt on that one. I don't know about that boat. Yeah, can you provide any receipts of that? Can you provide any receipts that
I'm the
that I'm wrong?
shopkeeper.
No. I'm gonna need those receipts right now, boat.
But did you do that? Did you actually like get these guys kicked out? That sucks. Why are they saying you did then? Seems weird. Like, I mean, like, I don't really know Sucker Punch that well, but he seems like a kind of fair guy, right? But you're from Pod Awful, right? You're from that area, right? Well, yeah, I know what you mean. You didn't come out of Jesse's womb or something. You weren't born from Jesse, right? I understand that you're not like a clone or something. But like you were there before you were here, right?
I've been many
You were
places
here before you were
I've been
there. You
here,
were here,
not
then
just
you
Pod
moved,
Awful.
or you were over there and then you came over here.
Yeah, but me coming here has nothing to do with Pod Awful.
It must have something to do with it. Like they've
It
obviously like.
doesn't
Yeah, because you
at all.
immediately went back to that server and you were like, "Oh, these guys were mean to me." And
No, I didn't.
yeah,
You
you
are
did,
getting
boat.
me mixed up with someone else, and you are wrong. Sorry.
No, I'm really not. Boat.
Yes,
Well, who are they mixing you up with? Is it like because
I have no idea. I have
you're
not
over
talked
in
about
Pod
pedophilia
Awful,
to
they're over in
anybody
Pod Awful,
here or
you're
there.
yeah, they're over
Wait, so you
here.
don't talk about it? You just do it? That's pretty disgusting of you, boat.
Just do it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Do you not have? I don't know. Let's fix this. Let's do a healing stream. Do you have Sucker Punch? Do you have receipts? Do you have anything? Like,
Yeah, I'm asking for Beans to get his too. Back when they're all provided, okay?
I don't know.
Is he like leaving himself or somebody kicking him?
I'm assuming both.
No,
Oh.
I'm kicking him.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Disconnecting him.
we need more healing streams, man.
That's fine. I don't like boat. I don't care if we heal. That's a wound that can fester.
Not getting green leg. My leg.
Beans
Wait,
and
what's,
her have a long history of doing fucked up things like that.
Mm. Oh well. Can't believe that interrupted our conversation about Metal Gear Solid, man. What the? What the? What the?
and just report his account as spam, and there we go.
No! Don't do this. I don't think I've ever reported anyone ever. I'm not saying that makes me a better man than you or anything like that. I just don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever actually like reported anyone. I've definitely been fucking reported. To the RSPCA. I'm abusing animals, bro. What's going on, Ninja? You're being a bit quiet, aren't you? Thought I defeated Ninja there. Fucking hell. I thought Ninja left. I thought, fucking hell.
Maybe he's meditating.
Yeah, he's just harnessing his chi, getting his chakras. You know, he's getting he's aligning the the Chinese energy. He's appropriating the Tao's activity into his own. And soon,
Exactly, bro.
Kamiyami fucking up.
He's awakening those chakras in his back.
Those
Right?
chakras, man. Awakening my chakra. Cha. It's not sha. It's actually the whole time been cha. He's actually.
Oh, did Andy Worski ever come back on the Kino Casino?
No idea, man. That stuff is fucking unwatchable.
Oh, very much. They don't
It's
even
like-
do it on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, it's just fucking unwatchable. Like, I'll be honest, these VCs end up being more like entertaining than that shit. You know, like they're covering a lot of stuff I think people have spoke about in the week, and I don't think either one of them's like particularly interesting. AD!
What's going on, man? What's up? What's poppin'?
Cha. I am a Spanish man. Doing the dance.
Poppin'? What's poppin', man? I'm working,
Doing
man.
the-
I'm working.
We're doing the cha. It's not sha anymore. It's cha. We're going.
What
for
is
that.
cha-cha-cha, man?
Well, sha
Shannon.
is the cry of the ninja, right? But cha is the cry of Fernandez, right? As he dances with your woman in the night. Cha. Cha. It is I, Dark Fernandez.
Dark Fernandez.
It is I, Dark Fernandez. Cha. I dance with your woman in the moonlight. I steal her for my own. Cha.
Is Dark Fernandez a necrophiliac?
Cha. Beauty knows no bounds. Cha.
My dick is cha-cha-chaved.
Cha-cha-cha!
She says, yeah. All right. Ka.
That's what a poop guy would say. Ka.
Chuckles, groomed victim. Jeez.
Chuckles is a retard.
Well, I don't know about that.
Their lips look like earthworms.
She's a interesting character.
I just don't
She
understand.
failed to show up for court yesterday or something. I was hearing
Did she really?
from Cappy. Yeah,
Oh.
she's been to court with Cappy.
What was she going to court for?
Some sort of like defamation or something, I think. Like
Uh,
Cappy said some untrue things about me. Let's go to court.
You know what's fucked up about that, Bully? Is
Whoa!
that
Is that
Elaine?
is that Brian?
Now, wait a minute, Bully.
It's been
Bully, I'm
9
trying to
years.
listen to the funeral of Cog here, bud, with ear juice.
The funeral of Cock.
Yeah, Ralph did a funeral of Cog in 7 hours of ear juice, going over all the Mandy lore and all the lost shit that Cog DFE'd or got flagged down.
Yeah,
whatever.
I keep saying to people, if you want to bury Cobb, you got to go back to ear juice, man.
Yeah, he did. He did it. He got ear juice on for the entire 7 hours. Cog spurred out yesterday. I mean, Cog's like on a spiral, bro. You don't even understand what he's doing. So his response was fire up a stream where he basically.
Hang on. EJ was actually on the show. Oh man,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the funeral of Cog. It was so Ralph did the funeral of Cog in 7 hours. Ear juice was in it. Was on for most of the time. They went over a lot of shit. It's brutal. Cog
Hey,
is blown the fuck out.
did you ever see the one where he went on with Grossly and Shamu, and he went on with like the cog robot that he built? Did you ever see that one? He's like, oh yeah, man, just fucking chilling in my fucking room, just fucking having a smoke.
Yeah. So, well, let me fill you in, Bully. Let me fill you in. So that happens. Ralph does the destruction of Cog. Cog's reaction is to do a stream talking about titled like "I died." Who knew or something like that. yesterday, and then in that stream, he like, I don't even know where to begin on this. He just starts spurging the fuck out and coping real hard, and then he decides it's a good idea for him to work together with a hardcore leftist chick from the Gamergate days to take out Ralph, who is a pedophile and advocates for child sex.
Who? Anita Sarkeesian?
We need to find all the clips of Cock being like, I don't
she's a
care
former
about saying the word
skeptic.
nigger.
She's a
You know, I
leftist,
just say the
former
word
skeptic.
nigger when I want. Nigger, nigger, nigger.
She,
We just need to find all the clips of them
Ralph was
saying
making
that.
fun of her because she decided to pop her head out again. But Cog thought it'd be a good idea. December 19th, he's going to interview her. Now, this chick is infamous because her boyfriend is a registered sex offender, and she helped him find children.
Registered? How fancy.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Yeah. So Cog is going to be interviewing her and working with her to take out Ralph. He thinks that's
good
immoral.
luck. Good luck with that.
This is going to mind fuck you right now, Bully. I want you to take a seat back. So Ricada is going to be going on the kill stream as a kill stream premiere. Ralph is siding with Rackets, and he's snaking Josh. And so Spectre, Rackets top capo. Spectre is now taking out the Cog.
Bro.
Spectre digs up all this shit on the girl and tweets it at Cog, and it's just like, bro, the bitch is a pedophile. Like, look at this shit. Like, what are you doing?
It depends what you mean by pedophile. I mean, I'm just doing a shot. I'm having a little smoke.
Even better. It's way better than that, Bully. He goes, his response to all that is going, anything to take out Ralph, and you owe me $50, Spectre, and if you keep talking shit, me and Dan are going to fly over there and fuck you up. Swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear to God. That's Cog's hot take. So
And
Cog
what did
has no
Spectre
problem
say? Did
working
Spectre
with
say,
registered
well,
sex offenders
I
to
know
take out
Donald
Ralph.
Trump. Donald Trump's my best friend. That's what he used to tell us lot back in the anime mafia days. He used to be like, I sat at a dinner table eating potatoes with Trump.
He used to say this.
So,
shit.
like,
He used to
this
come
is
in and tell us
all,
how he was at the fucking White House on the weekend eating dinner with Donald Trump and shit.
So
I'm not
yeah,
even
so
kidding.
Cog's like
Dylan
lost
up
his
on
fucking
stage.
mind. He's like working with a registered sex offender to try to take out Ralph. He's got Spectre is the one showing up, telling him to take a hard stop.
I'll work with anyone to take out Ethan Ralph. I'll do anything.
If you have Spurgtree, like sending you tweets saying, "Hey man, it's time to stop," if you have Spurgtree over there telling you it's time to stop, you probably should listen. But Cog doesn't know when to stop.
Becomes Spurgtree.
Well, I mean, it's just
So
crazy.
funny.
Like Spurgtree, he's just as bad as Cog, right? But I mean, the fact that he's like over here defending Ralph is
I
bizarre.
love that so much.
All of this is weird. Cog's reaction to finding out that he's working with a person who fucks children, and it's just like, if you say anything, I'll fight you in real life, bro.
I'm just doing the show, Brian. I'm just doing the
Just
show.
fucking bizarre. All of it's weird.
Doing a little show here. Doing a little show.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just doing a show anymore.
No, I'm just doing
really.
a show.
I don't think he's just doing a show.
Smoke,
I really don't think.
beating up a few people, having a little smoke. Doing a little
I don't think he's doing a show, Bully. I think
I'm doing a show here. Just
he's lost his
I look
fucking
at these
mind.
Disney records with my wife. I'm looking at all.
Yeah.
Disney. I love a little bit of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
oh,
Disney.
I love that. Oh yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. Anyways, I thought, you could go look. I'll tweet. I'll DM you some stuff here.
Yeah,
so
can you
go look at
DM
it.
me the ear juice thing? That's what I definitely want to watch, man.
Well, that's on Rumble. Just go to Ralph's Rumble.
Yeah, I'll do that then, man. Nice one.
So it's just so fucking crazy, Bully. It's like Hog, what the fuck, dude? Like, I know you're a piece of shit, but you don't have to blatantly accept child rape in order to own Ralph, right? Like, we don't have to go this route.
Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it?
It's like I hate Ralph so much, I'll embrace this child rapist and her boy and like to take out the gun. And it's like, all right, Ralph, like that's like when you have Spurgtree sitting there going, I don't think we should call General Mattis on this one, Cog. I think we should take a break.
I'm gonna call Trump.
It's fucking bizarre, man. All right, so I'm gonna DM you right now, Bull. You can see some of these screenshots. They're fucking insane.
Has become Spectre and is now Spurgtree, right? It takes years.
Well, Spurgtree, I don't want to take a look. I'm not gonna take credit. I'm not gonna take credit for that. That came from John Michael Kelly.
Yeah, it's still good. I don't care where it comes from, man.
And John Michael Kelly pissed him off. So when he was A-logging Spectre, he used to call him Spurgtree and Craterface, like a shitload.
Oh,
that was like a big.
Do you remember? We had like I think it was Strawman.
Look in your DMs right now.
A picture of him with it was like his head cut out, and it had like a moon
thing on it, like a moon ship. You know, one of those things they put on the moon. It's on his face, like just chilling on his cheek and that, like he's the fucking moon. Oh, man.
So look in your DMs right now. Click those 2 links. Those are the 2 posts. I'm pretty confident, by the way, that this is Spectre's sock account because it's all of Spectre's tweets, right? And they're cropped in a certain way. And this is the only account reporting this event. But it's still good. It's still good because it just shows that Cog is lost his fucking mind.
No, I'm just doing a show.
Hey, with Ethan
doing a
Ralph,
show.
I know yesterday Ethan Ralph had that Sam Hyde accuser on the show. How did that go? Did anybody listen?
I don't know. I haven't heard it yet, but I know
listened to that.
from
That
what I was
awful.
told from
That was
somebody who
awful,
listened to it.
No, I listened to it.
Was it?
It was like this girl calls in. She is like off her fucking head on something, and she can't even make a coherent sentence. It's like
so same thing as
Was that
Josh's
Josh?
stream.
You're talking about Josh's stream or Ralph's stream?
Oh, I'm on about the girl who went on to Josh's stream to talk.
No,
about
Yeah,
he
Josh.
was
Okay, so
supposedly on
Josh's
Kill
was a
Stream
gay op.
yesterday.
Oh, was she? I
Yeah,
didn't see
she
that.
apparently yesterday she was coherent, but
Oh,
apparently the
cool.
Josh stream was a gay op to fuck over Josh. There was like a guy involved. Josh is actually seething about that. It was supposed to make Josh.
Yeah, because it was weird. She went on there and she was just like,
They kept talking about Christmas mushrooms or whatever.
Christmas mushrooms. It really was like that. It was out of this world. I felt like I was on drugs listening to it, honestly.
So, anyways, click those 2 links and look at some of the screenshots. There's a clip in there too that's 2 minutes long of Cog like trying to justify working with a pedophile to take out the gun.
Look, sometimes you gotta team up with the enemy of your enemy.
Like,
That's
look,
a
I'm not
pedophile.
kidding. I'm not kidding, bro. This is an article that was written about this person back in the day. This is the person. This
Look,
is the chick
enemy of my
that
enemy
Cog
is
is like going to interview to take out Ralph. Bro, when you see the article, when you see the title, when you read it, read the title. Read the title. That's the chick.
I'm not opening them yet, Brian. I'm doing things. I'm walking around. I'm kind of busy at the moment. I can't click no links.
Oh, you nigger. You nigger. You need not be busy.
Mate, just because I'm dressed in all black right now doesn't mean you can call me a nigger. All right. I am dressed in all black. No reason. No reason. Now, anyway, I just need to mute.
Listen. All right, I'll be right back. I make a quick call.
I'm just dressed in all black. No reason. Anyway, I think I'm muted. Put the money in the bag. I've always wanted to be involved in a stick up, but get it all wrong and say something stupid like this is a 4-cup, stick over the money. I reckon that'd be pretty funny. Obviously, it won't be funny when I get caught, but there's always time for a bit of humour, even in bank robbery. Right, if one of you don't start talking a minute, I'm going to start singing One Is the Loneliest Number. One is the loneliest number.
One is the loneliest number.
Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one.
Y'all have karaoke bars over there?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's one at the Hill that they were pretty good. They used to do like a lot of live music as well, and they didn't mind if you put on stuff as instrumentals, but then did your own stuff over the top of it. Like me and my mate used to go out there and like you try and find the hip hop ones and that, and do your own lyrics and that over the top of it. That was pretty funny.
Well, hopefully it wasn't cringe like the Axe Fest version. In Orlando, Florida. Yeah. Man, that was weird. That whole thing was them.
It's karaoke, so it's always a little bit cringe, right? Because it's karaoke, so it's I don't think it matters whether it's Axel and whoever or whether it's me with my mate. I think it's always kind of a bit cringe, the old karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
Sorry. So what are you doing anyways? Is it private matter? A private matter?
What am I doing?
You said you were moving around your house or something, doing stuff.
Oh, I'm just shuffling about. I just meant I'm not like on the phone. Like I'm not doing anything important. I mean, I've got 3 boxes of books I've got to sort through, and this girl I know, she's heading over and she wants some Romeo and Juliet and some Shakespeare books that I'm going to toss out if no one takes them. And then I've got about 2,000 vinyl LPs that I'm meant to be going through to prepare for a set, doing a show. I'm doing a show. I'm Cog. I'm doing a show. I'm doing a little show. I'm just doing a show. I'm going to do a little show. So I've got a few things to do, but I'm sort of postponing.
So Cog and Ethan Ralph.
What was that? You cut out a little bit.
Cog. So Cog and Ethan Ralph are back at each other's throats again.
Yeah.
They always hated each other.
But it never stops, does it, with Cog? I mean, Cog's whole existence is like, I wake up in the morning and I talk about Ethan Ralph. I wake up in the morning, I kiss my brown wife, give her a little kiss, just like that. Oh, give her a little kissy. Oh yeah, perfect, just like that. And then I fire up the show, talk about Ethan Ralph. Sometimes my little stepdaughter walks in the room and I blow a little weed smoke in her face, just for the fun, just for a little, you know, in the face. Oh yeah, right in the face. Oh yeah, you like it like that, don't you? That's got to be the worst thing Cog does when he does that. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Don't you? Oh yeah, you like it like that, don't you? Do you want to know why? Right, when I was a kid, right, we stayed around this guy's house, and his mum was getting fucked next door by the boyfriend, right? And in the middle of the night, we all heard it, right? In the middle of the night, while she's getting pounded by the boyfriend in the room next door, and we're all meant to be asleep, we just hear him say, "Oh yeah, you like it like that, don't you, bitch?" Right? And every time I hear Cog go, "Oh yeah, you like that, don't you?" I have flashbacks, bro. I have PTSD. I got PTSD, bro, from Cog. It's giving me PTSD. Yeah, like it like that, don't you, bitch?
Billy, you will like this part. They playing True Booty, of course.
True Booty. That's the best thing that CCR ever did, man. True Booty. The only thing that really moves me in this world. Just the way he says it as well. In this world. I feel free, because I'm witnessing the true booty. Have you heard the True Booty remix yet? You must have heard that.
I don't know, actually.
Well, you haven't heard True Booty? What the fuck?
A remix? I don't know, which remix?
There's a remix of True Beauty, and it's CZR, and he put out a song called True Booty.
I haven't heard it yet.
What the fuck? Here we go. Just for you, I'm going to stream it. There we go. Let me just share my screen. Start broadcast. Boom.
Is Schmeedwad like a person, or is that a bot?
Right, can you see this?
Yes.
All right, I'm back. Where's Bully at? Oh, he's muted. Fuck.
We're listening to
Soccer
True
Bunch,
Booty,
what's
bro.
going on
We're
the Onion
listening to
Farms,
True
buddy?
Booty, mate. I'm streaming it.
Oh, are you? Fuck, hold on. Let me see. Where's the stream at? I want to watch. I can't watch it because Rumble's shit. Oh, this is True Booty. I thought this wasn't, this isn't the Cog funeral stream. I thought you were doing the Cog funeral stream. No, put on the Cog. I'll get you the Cog. Hold on.
No, we just need.
I'll get you the funeral Cog.
That's all we need.
No, you need the Cog stream, buddy.
I need a chicken wing, damn it.
Microscopic brine.
Microscopic brine. I've gotten even tinier. I'm like Ant-Man or something.
Sucker Punch didn't even know there was a True Booty, and I was like, "Look, dude, it's the
didn't know
best."
there was
All right, I DM'd you the Rumble stream of the funeral of Cog. Funeral of Jonathan Cog Harrison.
I was just streaming that to you. I'm not like. I got a mate heading over in a minute, and I'm not even dressed. You know, I'm gonna have to hop off at some
What's
point.
going on? What's going on in little Tiny Impreza? Tiny Impreza. What's up, buddy? You're unmuted. It's rare.
Why don't you just stream
Rare
it into
Impreza.
VC, Brian?
Oh, you know what,
in the
Impreza,
clock
are you
stream.
here? I'm busy. I'm at work.
Well, I'm pressing.
Impreza, are you there? Hello?
We're not talking. We're not talking.
What? I have a question for him because Elaine assumes Elaine got an attitude of me and assumes that I know everything about Impreza, and they keep claiming that Impreza's a pedophile from Kiwi Farms, and I don't know why.
Did you see?
I don't know why.
Did you see that, Brian?
But I don't know anything about this, so I'm like
Brian.
Elaine, I don't know.
Yeah, well, they're not answering, so you can't discuss that. But did you see Britt Bong showing up in?
I'm not a pedo, by the way. She's just mad and cope. So I don't know anything about you. To be fair, the only thing I know is that you clip everyone and you upload it without their consent, which will cause you problems eventually. Like you're going to get gay opt and fucked over because you're eventually going to piss the wrong people off by recording the wrong person at the wrong time. But that's whatever. But that's true, though. That is how it goes. Yeah, exactly. That is true, though. Like, eventually someone will get annoyed. Like, I'm shocked Zoom didn't try to dox and swat you for uploading that audio of him faking a girlfriend. Like, I was sitting there going, well, this is how Impreza gets fucked, right? Like this is how it happens.
What's that, babe? What's that? I'm sorry.
The president has done a lot of good for the sector.
Yeah, I would say Impreza's archiving is pretty top notch, but
right, anyway,
at least he could he could shoot some warnings at some people.
Brian,
what's up?
Out of it. Did you see that Britt Bong showed up in Elaine's server?
What?
Yeah.
Been there.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I was chatting to him till like 4 a.m. last night, just in text, because I was saying to him like,
what's he up? Well, I know what he's up to. I follow what he's up to, but I don't. What's he doing?
He basically said that Elaine had helped him out with something once. Someone had set up like a fake website about him or whatever, and he's got no reason to hate her. But I was just saying.
Oh yeah, probably true.
Yeah, I was just saying to him, I was like, look, dude, she hangs around with Zoom. If you've got issues with Zoom, like these people are like, yeah, I was like, these people are pretty scorned at the moment. It's winter, they're bored, they're probably looking to do something. Like, you don't really want your name hanging around these places. Like, it just get dragged back through the fucking mud. For the next
he's already dealing with he's already in a full blown war right now currently. So.
Yeah. I mean, the dude last night. I mean, I'll put it this way: he's like a girl. He can type forever. Like, honestly, I was like coming back to Discord, and there was just like paragraphs of stuff, and he's like, I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, I didn't ask. But...
Yeah, he's the
last time I spoke to him,
whole.
Me and you and Robinson were on a fucking stream years back. That was the last time.
Yeah. We'll talk about me and you will catch up on the Brit Bong thing later. It's a lot. There's a lot of shit going on there that it's so much.
Yeah, there's a lot to do with like the bad guys and all those people.
Yeah, there's that, and Empty Hero, and Jamal's gone, and Boyd's dying. He's got cancer, and there's a bunch. Some of his enemies are literally dying, and like some of it, he has new enemies, and I don't know. Like he's a fucking he's trying. I mean, the problem is he's wrongfully he can't stream, and I've told these guys before. I said, look. You know, you don't have to like Britmong, but he's like DSP and Ralph. Like you're never and Cog, you're never going to get rid of him. If you flag him down, he'll make a new channel, and if you keep doing it, he'll flag you down. And it's a cyclical. But they're both both sides are for years they've been doing this to each other. Years. It's like 7-8 years of a-logging each other constantly, and it's only Britbong versus these people, right? And then that doesn't even take into account the shit that Keemstar does regularly. so. That's like a whole nother fucking thing.
Yeah, I was kind of chatting with him about it last night, like just saying, oh, look, you got like Keem and Oggy and all those lot painting stuff fucking you.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Bully, are you a nigger? Bully, are you a nigger?
Why?
Well, I mean, you got chirping. You got to change the batteries on your fire alarm there, bud.
I'm in England, mate. They don't make that noise. We got our own unique beat over here for those people. Right, so that ain't me, bro. That's one of you Yanks beat. No, it's the soundboard, bro.
That was a perfect timing too, because you were talking, and I heard a chirp, and I was like, "Come on, Bully, go change the batteries, dog. Don't do this to me, right?"
Right, I'm still here, man, but give me 2 secs. I just got to do a few things.
All right, man. All right.
Yeah, British Council housing, mate.
Yeah, and Preza, your streams I like some of the shit you've uploaded. Some of it's really funny. And then some of it I don't really understand. It's like innocuous, or I can't tell if you're like trying to fuck someone over or you're trying to stir the pot for yourself. Like I don't really know why you upload certain things. But
what did you think about
don't
the
have-
Eric Ghost versus mine?
What? I don't know, Warhammer. I don't like you. I don't care.
Sure, mate.
Wait, why don't you like Warhammer?
We're not doing this right now. You already know why. He knows why, and I know why. Yes, you do.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Me
you
neither.
do.
Neither do I.
I have no idea.
Okay,
I don't
alright.
know. No, I don't know either.
Yeah, you do.
I have
Yeah,
no
you do.
idea what his beef is with me,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to be cool, man. Just trying to have a chill time, bro.
Why don't you do
ruin
what you said you were gonna do, bro? Why don't you do what you said you're gonna do, and find out how that works out for you?
Bro, I just wanted to chill, man.
Okay. Well, then just chill, bro.
Awesome, bro.
What did he say he was gonna do?
No, you know too, bro. Don't be doing this dumb shit. I don't wanna. I wanna get
I
involved.
heard this. I heard the smelted at the forge thing. I don't know anything else.
Oh, that. Oh, is
Oh,
that
yeah,
why
just-
he's so hurt?
Okay.
Alright.
But what's been going on with Britbong, Brian? I don't know.
It's just a lot of. He's basically got like the Ralph stuff kind of thing, but he's got some really bad A-logs. But they've been fighting for like 8 years, on minimum. And and the thing with Britbong is he has the Ralph mail take almost immediately. It's like he's paranoid as shit, so he'll just flag people. He'll personal army people. He'll go after people's payment processors. He does the same shit that they do to him. But his logic is everyone does it to me, and no one has my back. So fuck him, right? Like I understand it completely. It's like he used to not be that way, and then he is that way. But even his introduction to the internet, he was a piece of shit. He was running scams and stealing and fucking people over for money, right? He was doing like fake lawsuits and fucking with Isalev, like Isalev's like Angry Joe and Video Game Donkey and all these other groups. Like he was doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. So he kind of earned his reputation for what he got, right? Like the Keemstar stuff. But it's been so many years and he's learned from it. But those same people haven't let it go, right? And it's been nearly a decade. And so it's like the guy's not going to get a job. He's 35. He's been doing this for over 10 years. And if you flag him down, he'll just stream somewhere else and he'll flag you down. You know what I'm saying? It's like a waste of time. It's generally like a weird psychotic waste of time. Just let the guy be, right? He's not doing anything except he barely does any troll videos anymore. He just streams and talks to people as a VTuber. So he won't even turn on his camera.
I didn't even know he was a VTuber now.
He's his avatar for Britbong Returns, the little fucking weird ugly baby.
Vaguely, yeah.
He has that avatar's face on a weird bodybuilder, and he sits and he does like a just chatting stream where he basically just gives his hot takes on things on the internet, and he just talks to his fans in the chat. And then sometimes he might stream games, but he rarely can do that because if he streams a game and it's multiplayer, immediately his A-logs will show up like they do at Wings, and they will fuck up his gameplay really bad, or they'll get him banned out of a server. Or they'll find a way to flag him down. Sometimes they try to hack into his Steam account and like lock him out of his video game so he can't stream them. Shit like that. Like it's real fucked up. It's kind of real. I feel real bad for the guy. because he actually genuinely, I mean, it's for a long time, he hasn't really actually done anything to anybody. He's kind of like beaten like a dog, and it's at this point, it's kind of like, okay, you guys got to ease the fuck up, leave the guy alone. But it is what it is, I guess. So you're not going to convince those people either, because he went after people's payment processors in response to him, right? He flagged them down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's personal. It's all personal shit, and you're never going to get those people to stop, because even if they stop, they won't let it go. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just bad blood all around. And it's just Britbong knows that, and he's stuck with it. He just accepts his role. The guy ain't ever gonna stop streaming. It is what it is. So that's about it. So you can tune into his streams and support him if you want. I think he gets about 100 people.
Wait a minute, Brian. Little Paulie Nobox has a question in the chat. I don't know if you can answer that. About Britbong.
Oh, thank you, Twitchy. Didn't bring Bond. No. So the child porn, I was actually explaining that to somebody. I think it was Twitchy the other day. So my video is outdated. So Britbong did not do that. So this was allegedly on 8chan. I was a moderator of 8chan at the time. I actually had to do some digging on this after my video, and I had to clear it up. I cleared up with Britbong on a live stream after Boyd Roadhouse fucked himself over real bad. But essentially, his fucking A-logs did it. So the 8chan thing happens, right? He gets spammed with CP. They all blame Britbong, okay? People report him to the police in the Isle of Man and the guy and all this other shit. He has the cops come in and they seize his equipment. All that shit happened. So he got investigated for that. He was cleared within less than like a month. He was super clear. There was nothing on his computer. He didn't have anything, no secret accounts, nothing. He actually did not do it. So this led to an issue that Hot Wheels had to deal with for a brief amount of time. But anytime, so this is where it gets really fucked up. This is something that actually pisses me off. It's one of the few things that I feel bad the most for, and I can sympathize with. So what happens with Britbong a lot of time is that he will absolve himself. Like he'll do a stream to like maybe 50 people who give a shit, right? Because like he streams on these obscure, like, either his website because he gets flagged down, or like everywhere else he can find it. You know, he's always constantly hopping, so he loses people all the time. So when he he'll stream to like absolve himself. He'll show that he was innocent or something. He'll show that he didn't do anything, right? And then the fucking guys, the A-logs will flag down the stream or get his channel pulled. And then you won't know that he already showed this. And Britbong is like a paranoid. He gets a little fucking crazy, and he assumes that you have to be directly watching all of his streams and everything like that. And if you don't, you're not like a real fan or something. It's kind of bizarre way of looking at things. But he just assumes that you know what's going on in Britbong's world. So when those things like disappear, the A-logs just kind of they rewrite the narrative of what's going on. So he never did that. The CP shit is not true. Yeah, he never did that. I can't. Can you hear me, Weezus, or no? I don't even know if you heard me. Okay, yeah.
I can hear you, mate. I'm listening.
You know,
I can hear you.
this will really fuck you up, Weezus. You ready for this? You know who was directly involved in the CP spam? Who's directly the one who broke the story? Who do you think broke the story of Britbong spamming CP on 8chan? I want you to really, you know him. You know him. This is really gonna let him fucking connect some dots. Yes. Yes. 100%. Fucking Zoom was the one that came out and wrote the story that Britbong was spamming CP. And he made an entire thread on 8chan in the cow board at the time. I remember choosing them having to get involved, right? Because Britbong was also pissing off all the mods there because he was spurging the fuck out on 8chan's cow board really hard about this.
But yeah, Zoom was directly responsible in the whole Britbong post CP shit. So that'll tell you everything you kind of need to know on that whole situation. But he was investigated. He was cleared of all. He was absolved of everything. He didn't do shit. And the Boyd Roadhouse guy.
Wait, did you say Zoom did it? Zoom was the one that was spamming it, or you were just saying
I don't
that
know.
he
No, I have
slandered
no
him?
idea. He was the one that broke the story, air quote. Like when this all happened, he was the one that was like, "Oh, this was Britbong. This was Britbong. It was totally Britbong. Britbong did this." Like, and he had a bunch of other people help him to push this narrative. It was very coordinated. But and then with the other situation was Boyd Roadhouse. So Boyd Roadhouse is an A-log of his, and who's a pedophile. In my opinion, he's a pedophile. But at the time, he's a Second Life guy that got trolled by Britbong back in the day in one of his videos, and he was like really pissed off about this. So he came up with a gay op to introduce Britbong to this chick that he knew that was 17, and then to try to trick him into dating the 17-year-old and trying to get nudes off of her. Okay, this turned into a bunch of shit between that. But it basically boiled down to Boyd accidentally showing the full recording instead of the clip version. And it was the Boyd guy like editing child porn with flowers and then passing it around Second Life saying, Britbong did this. Britbong made this. He actually went on my live stream way back in the day. I was covering Onision. This was like years and years ago. It was like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And he was like, and he actually exposed himself. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then he freaked out. And Britbong was stream sniping it. And he was just like, I'm absolved. Britbong lost his mind. He was so excited. And then Boyd got cancer. So, so there's that. Yeah, the Britbong CP shit is complete bullshit. Bunch of gay ops there, bud.
He just literally spurred out about it.
Yeah, Britbong did spurg out about it. They called him. They painted him as a pedophile, bro. They had cops in his house. I think you'd spurg out too, there, bud. You've spurged out before about it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, he basically reiterated everything you've kind of said last night to me in his DMs, where he was just basically saying like Zoom.
Yeah.
Basically, because I said to him, "Look, Zoom's around there." Then he's like, "Oh, that guy's a fucking nut job," you know, and Josh is a fucking mong.
Yeah, he's been on this. He hops on
Basically went through that, and then
argues
obviously there's
with
the
Josh.
anti-hero bad guys stuff that he's kind of going through as well, and shit. Which, to be honest, a lot of this stuff I know about, like so.
He's been trying to get me to turn on MT for a long time. I like MT. We've known each other. We know each other real well on a more of a personal level than anything else, but for years. So it's just not, I've told him, I said, look, I'm not involved. He knows I'm not involved in any of the gay ops or whatever allegedly is going on. And I've talked to MT, and MT's never going to stop because Britbong flagged down his Twitter account. He flagged down his channel multiple times. He went after his payment processors on Amazon. You know, he tried to get his books unpublished on Amazon. Like, you know, he tried to dox him. I mean, it's, you know, Britbong fucked up. Like he shouldn't have done shit like that. And so, you know, and all MT did was make fun of him. He wasn't even involved in this whole bad guys A-logging. He just made fun of him and called him a tiny baby, and called him a tranny chaser. And like, he went way overboard. So it's one of the, as I said, this is Britbong's issue. It's one of those things where like, you know, he just goes 0 to 60 on people because he's that's his experience with everybody. So everyone does 0 to 60 on him. So he just assumes that's how he has to react to everything. And it's not okay. You know, it's not a good thing. So there's no way he and MT ever going to get along. And so he's always going to have beef with MT, and MT's always going to have beef with him. So it is what it is. It's like, what are you going to do, you know? And I like both of them. So I don't really want to take a side on either of them. It's like, look, man, I fuck the bad guys, but I don't want to get involved in this empty shit. He's a buddy of mine.
Sorry to hear about that, man. Sorry that you fucked the bad guy.
What?
You know,
I
in your
know you
world,
put it
there's
on
like
your
planets and
You're so
people and
wrapped up on
groups. That
tragic
the bad
atmosphere years
guys is
later.
a group of people. It's a group of people. Ninja. The bad guys, it's like the plate or the animes or whatever, right? It's a group of people called.
All
the
right,
bad.
no, it's not like Plague Gang. I'll explain what the bad guys is, Ninja. It's
No,
really
no, it's not.
easy.
Like, I just
So
mean it's
back
a group of people. I mean, that's what it is. It's a
it's a group of
people who have a name.
So,
Like,
you know how like Tragic and Amy are part of the Fatmosphere and the Hater Nation thing is a thing on the side of the Fatmosphere, Ninja? Did he AFK?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just shoveling gravel
Okay.
right now, so I have to keep on.
All right. Well, all right. So you know what I'm talking about, right? So, the bad guys, Britbong for a while was a part of the Second Life trolling community, which was its own thing back in the day. Like there was a ton of different YouTubers and content creators based around fucking with people in Second Life, and he was like one of the big three, right? At least at that time, he was one of the big three. And the bad guys is like a group of content creators that do trolling videos in Second Life. They've moved on to do other types of stuff, but they were like a group of like 6 to 7 people. And back in the day, a lot of faggotry happened over who was the number one, who was like the king and the creator of Second Life trolling, between a guy named Daniels and the bad guys group and Britbong and like 2 other people. And they all kind of just like went their own ways, right? But the bad guys at Britbong, they've been A-logging each other for years. So a bunch of content creators in Second Life fuck with A-log Britbong because Britbong made trolling videos in Second Life that were better than theirs. There you go. That's the crux of the drama. That's the beginning of it. And now, since the years have gone by, there's more personal drama because they've been warring with each other for years. It's more ingrained. It's like you and Tragic, right? Where it's like there's more.
Wait, hold on.
More shit going on.
Hold on. They've been warring for years, but you don't tell them nothing. But whenever I was warring with Plate for years, you told me you were pretty much complaining and bellyaching.
What do you mean? I've told the bad guys to stop. I've said, hey, man, it's like he's never going to stop streaming, so there's no point. But they don't give a fuck. Like they genuinely do not care. They just want to.
I meant why didn't you tell Britbong to stop going in the trenches like how you would tell me?
Yeah, but I told Britbong. Look, clearly you don't know the history. I've told Britbong. I made a whole video on Britbong and his antics. I've shit down his throat. I've absolutely dressed that for many years and told him to stop. It's like you, bro. Like, how many times have people told you stop bringing up Tragic or Olive? You don't. It's the same thing.
Oh, that reminds me.
You're not gonna.
Wait, hold on. Since you brought up Olive, how come you won't answer the Olive question? Like, you get pretty upset.
Nigga, move on, bro. I'm not upset about it. I'm just saying, like, you and like him are cut from the same cloth. You can't let shit go. And there's no point trying to convince you to walk away because you're never gonna do that.
I'm not warring with anybody
just
right
like
now.
Ripbong,
just
Ripbong,
Zoom and Roxo.
Yeah, there you go. You're always in a conflict with somebody. So at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, you're just like Ripbong. Ripbong was always in conflict with people, and you're never gonna stop that. Never gonna stop
what do you
the fuck.
But how come you won't like answer the Olive question though? You flip out. And,
I don't care.
Walk around it.
I don't flip out, bro. You're just angry because Olive and all this other shit. Like you gotta move on, dude. This shit is not helping. You
I'm
are
angry though. How am I angry?
Okay.
Describe why.
Because you're obsessed with the fact that this girl like left you. You guys had a breakup.
Metro PCS.
What was that?
What?
Metro PCS.
Cell phone company.
Bro, you're avoiding the Olive question like you're avoiding Warhammer. Right, like
I'm not avoiding it. I've answered you a dozen times on this, and you don't like the answer because you're fucking crazy. So I'm sorry, bro. Like, just get over the chick. I don't care. I barely knew the fucking person.
Right. Can't be serious about
Whatever you want to believe, Ninja, whatever helps you sleep at night to deal with your insane notions that this all a person is a big deal to anyone else but you.
Brian, why are you trying to like downplay the whole thing?
Because it is. I'm not downplaying. It is not a big deal. Nobody cares but you.
Dude, didn't you like rile up BPD women whenever I was playing StarCraft with Swade? And now you're in here hanging out with Swade?
Nobody knows the chick.
What the?
You were. When it comes to you and your breakup with this fucking Olive chick, you are the reason that happened. Not me.
You're deflecting.
Not some fucking. Not Zoom. Not
women
Play Gang. Not Polly Nova. Not Motivo.
Hanging out with
anyone in this
same
but
people you
I don't. I'm
out
not. What are you talking about?
What do you mean what am
All
I
right,
talking
cope.
about? You were freaking.
Just cope, man.
Okay, whatever.
I'm not doing this shit with you, bro. So you're fucking. You need to go get therapy. What?
Brian, this subject's obviously sensitive towards you for some reason. I really don't know why.
I'm not sensitive about it. I just don't care, man. I answer your questions. And you don't like them.
I don't really like. I don't really care either. I'm just wondering. Like.
Yeah, you
there's
do. You
answers that
absolutely give.
There's questions that need to be answered. You know what I'm saying? Oh, never mind. He's back.
Yeah, I crashed out. There's no question that need to be answered. I've already answered you a while ago. I said I don't really know the chick. You fucked over your own relationship. The end. And you're like not happy with that answer. So that's a you problem. All right, Jim.
I specifically remember people upset one day whenever she blocked you. You were like screaming at me why she blocked you.
Okay.
Serious?
I'm sure.
You don't believe me? Well, I'm gonna go back on.
No, she's your girlfriend, Brian.
Freaking Brian, dude. I am Brian.
Shit ain't healthy, man. You gotta find a new girl or something. You gotta figure something out.
Shut up, bro. You can't be serious. Fucking Brian, dude.
Well, you can ask everybody in the VC what they think about you and Olive.
Brian,
Just get a hot take.
Brian, I can't believe you let yourself break down over this whole shit, dude. Over this whole.
What are you talking
Olive
about?
Well,
Olive, I
remember when I started playing.
This is insanity, Ninja. Shut up. You're fucking retarded. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up, dude. That's so stupid.
Dude,
what a
you're
dumbass.
Hilarious, bro. Dude, you know you're hilarious, bro, when it comes to this subject. You know you are, dude.
Oh, Ninja's mad. He's leaking old ass DMs when this Olive person lost their mind at me, and I said, "Why are they mad at me?" Well, you can just show the whole context, Ninja. They were mad at me because you lied to them, and then they were like, "Well, what's going on?" And then I just gave them a recording of you lying to them, and they said, "Oh, thanks," and then you fucked yourself over. That's it. This is literally it's like 4 or 5 months ago. I barely even knew this chick. The chick contacted me about you. And then like literally a week later, they were pissed off at me because of you. Because you like got caught lying to them and you just made shit up. You know, like when like a boyfriend cheats on a girlfriend and then they just make shit up to try to get her to calm down. You know, like when you told her like you lie to women all the time, including your wife, and you even hid financial stuff from them, that kind of stuff, Ninja. Like sometimes that shit blows up in your face, right? When you lie. The people you're dating. So I don't know what to tell you, man. You're just confirming what I said. Lying to women is base. Jesus hot take.
He's not
Gotta
wrong.
lie to
He's
him.
not wrong.
Gotta lie to him, Weezus. Gotta lie. Lie to all the women you date. Well, look, I mean, I can literally read this one. I'm asking you why both you and this Olive person are freaking out of my DMs, right? Well, the context is, Ninja, is you made a bunch of shit up when you got caught lying to this chick you're dating, right? And then they freaked out on me, and I didn't know what was going on because you just threw me under a bus and lied. You just lied and made shit up. And this person didn't understand what was going on, right? So then when they found out the truth, they called you out on it, and you spurred out, and you had your little audio leak where you and her broke up, and you begged her to stop talking to me, and then you claimed that I cucked you, right? That's the context of everything you're posting. So I don't know why you're posting L's of yourself, but okay. All right. Well, you know, I thought you said you didn't care. I guess you care, huh? Don't worry, he doesn't care.
Why did you want to suck Matthew's cock so bad?
Warhammer, just pull up, bro. Do what you said you're gonna do. Pull up. Pussy.
Hey Brian, how come
St.
you won't tell
Peter's
all of that? You're also hanging out with the same
Because
people.
I cucked you, bro.
That she put
I
down
cucked
me.
you. Everything that
How
you
come you won't
believe in
tell
your
her that?
brain,
You cucked
everything
me?
you believe
Now
in your
you're saying
head,
that you
I
cucked
cucked
me?
you. Yeah, because that's what you want to hear. I cucked you, bro. You got cucked. I
How come you
stole your
haven't told all
woman.
of
I'm
that you're
hanging
hanging
her on
around
the
with Sway, bro?
side.
How
I'm
come you
like
won't tell all
you,
of
man.
you're hanging around with Sway?
Because I don't
And
know
you were
them and
gonna
I
play
don't
Star.
care. I don't know
You're
them and I
stealing
don't
DMs
care.
with the
That's
person.
why.
You're stealing
I
DMs
don't
with the
know
person,
them and I
right?
don't care. Holy
Yeah, you
no,
are.
I'm not. No, I'm
You're a
not.
liar, bro. You're a liar.
Okay. That says the liar himself. Go get over it, bro. You're clearly not over this chick. You got cucked. It's done. It is what it is.
You were cucked by
That's what you.
croons.
Yes, correct. What the pedophile
So
said.
let me tell you what Olive did. And
I don't
in
care,
response
bro.
to your
Oh my
expurgatory.
god. All right, Sucker Punch. Give
Why
me
are you
something
screaming,
from.
bro?
Can we talk about? Because this is like stupid. I don't care. You every day. You're like a broken record. This is what Sucker Punch was like. Shut up, Ninja. When you bring up
Not every
tragic.
day.
Yes,
How's
that's
that
every
St.
fucking
Why are you
Peter's
day.
attacking,
Stillwater,
bro? That's a
Florida?
Every
narcissistic move.
day, nigga. You bring
Why
this
are you
shit up
screaming,
every
bro?
day.
Are you,
Every
you won't answer the
day.
Campus
question.
St.
Oh
Peter's
You won't
my
answer the question,
god,
bro.
nigga,
Stillwater,
this is it.
Florida.
Ninja, you're officially muted until you never bring up Olive and Tragic ever again in VC. You're never going to be unmuted. You're in the same, or you drink Febreze. You're in the same fucking boat as Matty Cat. Both of you. You can't learn.
Okay, so I won
I
and I
told you
defeated
like
you.
a dozen times. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to talk
Okay,
about your
I
ex-girlfriend with
defeated
you. I
you,
don't
bro.
care.
You muted me because you've been defeated.
Oh, damn. Sucker Punch,
Now
you're in
two.
charge of Ninja. You fucking tard wrangle this retard. He's your fucking website guy.
I'm not
Yes.
in charge of
No, you're in
I'm
now.
not in
You are. You're promoted. You're promoted. You're promoted. It's your duty to tard
Ninja?
wrangle fucking Ninja.
Ninja, you're getting a raise. You're doing a great job. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not anybody's boss.
You're his boss now. That's it, Sucker Punch. You've been promoted. You got a tard wrangle Ninja. He's the one that's on your website, right?
I don't even work there anymore.
I find it funny
What made
that
you leave
Brian
anyway?
goes from 0 to
I got bored.
just because I bring up
I
the
told
Olive
Ninja this.
subject.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, like, how long are you supposed to do a thing, right? It's like, well, okay, the site's fixed. It's like kind of self-sufficient. I don't really need the
Right.
thing. And I'm like, all right.
I got you. Well, good for you, man. You're not
Oh,
power
by the
hungry.
way, Sucker Punch.
You think
Thanks
Josh?
for that,
Why won't Josh
that
walk
deal
away?
that we
What's
came
the hot
across.
take there, sucker? That's somebody who's worked on a
What?
website similar. Why doesn't Josh walk away?
Oh, well, okay. What does he walk away to?
I don't know. He's got $1 million. The website revenue is allegedly $1 million.
Okay, that's That's not.
That's
true.
what Kangle and them reported on the Josh thread a while back. They had it like they had it on there. It's like $1 million. Now Josh claims that the $1 million gets all ate up, and it's really only a couple $100,000. But who knows?
I don't. But that he has $1 million, I just don't believe that.
Joshua Connor Moon, I don't know what he has really. His money's bizarre. The whole financial thing that he is quite. It's like some weird mafia type shit. How he like literally money launders. It's kind of, like that's a whole other thing in itself, sucker. That's like the wildest shit is he actually money laundering.
I mean, maybe, but like, I really don't know, man. $1 million is like a lot of, like, is that?
I don't believe $1 million either. That's just what was allegedly reported. I'm just saying that number because that's what was reported. I do. I believe Josh has at least $100,000 in the bank, minimum. That I would be reasonably believe because he gets too much money. He gets a shitload of money from the Kiwi farms, from merchandise, from donations. He's got some people that secretly support him all the time. To keep the farms up, that kind of stuff. So.
I mean, he can't. Well, who's giving him that kind of money?
Well, he's just got a ton of people that help him. I mean, he gets 3,000 viewers, and he always has fun. Just like, for instance, his Epic pool took KiwiFarms.net down, right? But he was able to move it over to a temporary host that is one of the users. So I mean, one of his users, he gave him credit. Is the one that's now hosting KiwiFarms.net. So. He's got people that just show up out of nowhere, like tech people that use his website that just show up and support him all the time. It's a whole thing in itself.
Well, I'm trying to think. Like $1 million is just like a lot of money to be pulling in at any point.
Well, that's what it was reported on Onion Farms. I'm just telling you what was reported. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying I don't believe that. I believe he has at least $100,000 in the bank.
Okay. Well, still, that's like okay. So what, Brian? If you're him, what does he walk away to?
I mean, if he's got the money he's got, and he's like in this third world country where like $1,000 is like $1 million, right? I'd just quit and just go retire, man. I'd go get a house. I'd put my money in like some fucking stocks or something and fuck off, Who cares at that point? But I think he could quit at any time, sucker. I think it's a power trip. I mean, it's the idea of like losing the attention and the power. I mean, he's an e-celeb now, right? If Josh gave up the site, he would lose all of his influence that he feels like he has. The nigga's an egomaniac and he's a narcissist. So it's, you know what I mean, sucker? It's like, what does he really lose? It's less about the money and more about like the people, the ball licking and the control.
Probably. I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of arbitrary power, right?
No, I don't think he likes a little bit. I think he likes a lot. He's a control freak, bro. It's like out of control freak. Josh has always been that way. He knows that. I mean, it's so bad that people try to diagnose him as oppositional defiance disorder because he's so fucking crazy. He thinks he can like take on governments and giant tier 1 providers and all this other shit by just saying no. He should have been putting stuffed in a locker when he was younger a few times because it just didn't teach him a goddamn thing. Anyway. I was just wondering what your hot take was. That's all.
I mean, I don't really have like a hot take on him. I mean, I do think on the whole of it, it's wrong that a bunch of trainees have the ability to take somebody off of the internet. I mean, they are all private or to pressure, right?
Well, what's your theory on Josh? On Josh being a trainee himself? There's allegedly that Josh is a trainee himself.
Okay.
Rivalries' dad was a registered pedophile.
You
On
are a
the whole of
pedophile,
it,
so you fit right in,
on
don't
the
you?
on the whole of it, that theory is fucking hilarious. And me, I will tell them that. But
Hey,
Brian,
you're like, I don't know if it's me or you. One of us are lagging out.
it's probably me. Do you think he's a
Yeah.
tranny, Brian?
Yes, because it's funny.
Yeah, there we go. Right, it's funny. So
I mean, we don't know. There hasn't been a new photo of Josh in years. We have no idea. In like 5 years minimum. He is
I'm
fat
gonna
as fuck
introduce
though.
you to
He's
the
like
world of
DPP
we
size.
don't know that he's not. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Are you a lawyer? I'm not a lawyer.
I'm not aware. No.
Well, there we go. I don't know. I think him fighting with Dick is getting like a little weird, but that is what it is.
Oh, Dick and rackets. Well, Ralph's setting up the snake, Josh. He's got rackets back on the side with Dick. It's a matter of time. He's bringing rackets on his stream really soon, and I expect rackets and them to go over the Josh stuff and shit down Josh's throat.
I mean, probably. I think Rakita's been pretty vocal about not liking him, right?
Well, yeah, because I'm telling you, Josh and him, or not Josh, Rackets and Ralph are gonna just go at Josh right there on that stream.
Do you think Ralph is gonna play like the sympathetic straight
No.
man to it and just let Rackets
Nope.
go off, or
No.
no?
Oh yeah, he's gonna say Rackets didn't do shit. Who gives a fuck? If Rackets wants to go out and bang hookers and do drugs and all that other shit and go to hedonism too, fuck off. Because Ralph's the same way, and so is Dick. So and they both have threads on Kiwi Farms, and they're both getting A-logged hard. So now Rackets is going on Josh's stream. Dick's gonna be there, or not Josh, excuse me. On Ralph's stream, Dick's gonna be there, and absolutely Josh is gonna get pounded because even though Ralph tried to bury the hatchet with Josh, which was a mistake, what did Josh do? He still covers Ralph. The thread still gets bumped by Josh. He still shits down. You know what I mean? Like nothing changed, right? It was just an opportunity for Josh to try to get a dab on Ralph, right? So I guarantee you, when Rackets goes on with Dick and Ralph, they're gonna shit on Josh collectively. And if they're smart, they'll just pull up pictures of Josh and just call him fat and just keep making fun of the way he looks. And they'll pull up the Blockland. I've told Ralph this before. I said, dude, why don't you just pull up the Blockland shit? Why don't you just go through it? Like just take him to the funeral of Josh, just take him to town. There's so much shit you can cover. Josh's financial stuff. You can go through all this crazy shit. Interview the chick from Blockland. She'll do one. Right? You know what I mean, sucker? It's like if you wanted to do these things, you could bring on Hot Wheels and shit down Josh's throat. Bring on Jim Watkins and shit down Josh's throat. Why not?
I don't think Hot Wheels or Jim Watkins would want to do that. I think they've tried to. Maybe Jim.
Hot Wheels
probably not.
Hot Wheels is a weird guy. He's a weird furry.
Well,
I would love. Can you imagine Ralph asking Hot Wheels about Josh changing his diapers? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Sucker, that would be a wild. Could you see Ralph just going?
Ralph would ask.
Yeah, did you change his diaper? Did he change your diaper? How many times a day you change your diapers there, Hot Wheels? I don't necessarily co-sign the diapers.
I mean, Ralph needs content right now. Like, I don't know what he talks about.
I'm eating a plum. I'm eating a plum, I'm present. I've got plums and a banana here. You want a picture, dickhead? Sure you do. Oh. You need proof?
Didn't you need to improve on your diet or something because of high blood pressure?
No, I was that's already been solved. That's an old shit that Adam brought up. I was drinking like these Celsius energy drinks, and I was drinking like 3 a day for about a month. And I thought I had a fucking heart attack. So I went to the hospital And they were basically like, stop drinking these fucking things. So I just stopped drinking 3 fucking drinks a day for about a month. So I ever since then, it went away. I never had blood pressure problems. I thought I was having a heart attack, but it turned out it was just too many energy drinks and coffee. And that was causing me to have like a heart thing briefly, but that's all gone. That was very old. What Adam did was really fucked up.
Oh, that's good.
It was
That's
super
good.
fucked
God
up.
bless you.
Yeah, and then all
Jesus
the lying,
bless
all the
you.
other bullshit on top of all that. Yeah, but it's not like you give a fuck, right, bro? So
I don't think Warhammer wants you to have like a heart problem, man. Like that's.
oh, you should. Oh, okay. Why don't you just pull up,
No.
bro, like you said you were gonna do?
What the? What?
That's
Where
what
did
I
that
thought.
come from?
Yeah, where did that come from? Okay, pussy.
You're projecting your homosexual thoughts.
Yeah, okay, bro. Yeah, I got a bag of them, President. I got a banana. I got like 4 of them in a bag. I love these plums, man. I got them. I put them in my fridge. They're super good. I eat that.
What's your favorite flavor?
What's my favorite what?
Your favorite flavor?
It's a plum. They only have one flavor.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant something else.
What? Never mind. Yeah, this is like no, it's more than that. I took a picture, Weasels. Let me show you what they said on the back. I took a picture of it. Let me see if I can find it. What they say on the back of the can. I didn't even know that they set up some weird thing where they can't be liable if you drink more than 1 can a day, and they put it in small fine print on the back of the can.
That's like always a great sign, right? They're like, hey man.
Right. I never knew. That was when the doctor was like, you do realize that these things are pre-workout. I was like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And you're drinking how many? And I said about 3 a day for about a month straight now. Like I have one in the morning, one for a pick-me-up, and one in the evening.
Jesus Christ,
Look.
Brian, you're lucky you didn't. You're lucky you didn't have.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said. The doctor said you're lucky you didn't die.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
definitely is, man.
Here, Weezus, read the back and the label. It even shows you how much caffeine's in it in 1 can. Oh, it's loaded. Hold on, it's still sending. It says, warning, do not exceed 1 serving per day. Not recommended for people who are caffeine sensitive, under the age of 18, or women pregnant or nursing. Don't drink Celsius, bro. Quite literally, they will kill you. And it's 270 milligrams a can. So I was doing almost 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day. Well, I looked at like NOS and Monster doesn't have this, and neither does NOS. Only certain ones, like the C4 cans have it. The Celsius cans have it. The Bangs have it. But the NOS and the Rockstar and the Gamer Fuel one does not have this. So I don't know why, but it don't. Yeah, impressed. I was going nuts, bro. So yeah, Adam is a little faggot for what he did. But he's a drug addict and he can't see his kids, so oh well. It's tough.
Who? Godwinson?
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? That's all new.
I'm not gonna get into that. Impressed was here. The guy openly went at my wife and my kids. Because the guy went at my wife and my kids wrongfully and brought him up on stream and told people to go harass him like you piece of shit.
Yeah, your dad's a convicted pedophile.
And you're a pedophile. So what? Your neighbors think you're a pedophile. The kids in your neighborhood know you're a pedophile. What does it say about you?
When you had a conversation with Eric the Ghost, you had your kid come sit on your lap when you were doing
the fuck are you talking about?
Stream.
You're a
It's on the
pedophile,
bright
Warhammer. You're a pedophile,
Your
Warhammer.
dad's
You're off to a girl who has an 8-year-old body.
and
I don't even know why anybody has you in the server.
how in the hell does that even legally define as underage?
She has an 8-year-old body, and that's your type of woman. You said it yourself. You're a fucking pedophile.
Your dad
The
is a
kids in your
convicted
neighborhood.
pedophile.
The kids in your neighborhood think you're a fucking pedophile.
You had your
Everyone around you
son
think you're a
or
pedophile.
daughter come sit on your lap and try to prove something.
Yeah,
to
I have
Eric
I have
the
kids that live with me. You fucking pedophile. It's none of your goddamn business. Why don't you just pull up like you said you're gonna do when you
there
called
was
my wife?
sickos in
Pull
the
up,
chat.
faggot. Pull up, bitch. Pull up. See how that works out for
more
you, pussy.
narcissism.
Oh,
You're
it's
just a
narcissism now. Now when I'm sitting here talking to you, you don't remember what the fuck you said in those recordings and what you called
Dude,
my
this
wife
is
tried to
just a
say.
personality disorder.
Pussy. Okay, pussy.
You're very uptight.
Pussy.
I feel bad for you, man. You're uptight.
Man, you should come tell it to my face. Come tell me how uptight
You've
I
been
am in front of
like-
my face. Come on. Pussy.
Dude, you literally denied
Pussy.
that there were gas chambers
Okay,
in Sargon
pedophile.
of Akkad in the BC
All right,
cult,
pedophile.
and at the same time you talked about how much
You're a
you like
pedophile.
men
Literally, you're a
outlying
pedophile.
other
It does
men's
not. I don't care
dicks.
what you say. You are an actual pedophile, like DJ
dude, that
Axe.
is just so unusual.
All right, Warhammer.
I'm very sorry for you.
You're a pedophile, bro.
Like,
I have nothing to say to you.
Your time on the internet has driven you to having a personality disorder. You have a psychosis. Yeah, you see, when I say big academic words, you can't understand that.
Brian claimed it.
I don't talk to pedophiles, bro. Nigga was calling my wife like every night, harassing the shit out of her. I'm good, bro.
So, did he ever follow through on his promise to buy your wife the nicest dresses and diamond rings?
I don't know. I don't really care for it. Don't really care. He keeps threatening. He originally used to threaten he was gonna pull up and bury me in the backyard and marry my wife and like take care of my kids and shit like that. So he knew exactly what the fuck I was saying when I said just do what you're gonna do, bro. Pull up. See how that work out for you, bro. Pull up. This won't be a Boogie Hassle issue. I'll pull the trigger.
Oh, Brian, at least the silver lining, she'll get the nicest of diamond rings and whatever.
Yeah, right. There's a silver lining, sucker. This pedophile is gonna take care of my wife and kids. Yeah, I got you, buddy. Thanks, bud.
I'm just trying to fucking. I didn't know he said he was.
I'll
gonna
be right
do
back.
That. That's fucking.
Yeah, he's a pedophile, bro. That's all they go to. They're all pedophiles. Shaggy, him, Axel. That's what they do, bro. That's all they want to do is talk about kids.
That's why I banned Shaggy from that one from when he was talking about your kid. I don't know who unbanned him, but
Yeah, Elaine did. Elaine unbanned him.
Why?
Because they're being used against Matthew. That was her words in my DMs, and she needs them to take out Matthew.
How's that working out?
It's Elaine. What do you think?
Masterfully, right?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is Britt Bong still in lanes, or did he leave yet?
He's still in there.
Yeah, Rip. He dummy.
lore, bud. You're unmuted, so just speak. What's your lore? We're not. And obviously, you're the only one that records here and does that shit. So I'm just curious who the fuck you are and why Elaine hates you. I really don't know anything about you. You do speak, bro. I've heard you on the mic before. Stop being a faggot. Come on now. Stop pretending like you don't have a voice. Just speak. Jesus Christ. If you want to not have issues with people, bro, you should just not. And if you're gonna record people, at least you just talk. So that I'm not impressed. I can't read. I'm like driving and shit. Just speak. Why is this such a fucking every fucking time?
You got
Man.
digital social anxiety, dude. Jeez, what the heck?
He really doesn't
I
talk
see
to
that.
DC anymore. It's like
Yeah.
pretty rare.
Let me
But, like, I'm
find the
not
key
saying-
to speak. How about you just unmute your fucking microphone that's on your headset? You know, the one that you're using right now while you play a video game? That one. You could just do that, right? Like, you could stop being autistic.
Brian, being autistic.
I have it hotkeyed. Oh my God. If I ever run a server, one of the rules is going to be you can't not have a mic. It's just going to be a rule. So annoying. So annoying, man. You don't want to speak because you record other people and you don't want your voice out there. I get it. I get it, bro.
His voice is already out there.
I know, but I know why he doesn't want to speak. You're not hiding. Well, then just speak, bro. I'm like, I just want to generally like talk and like figure out why Elaine is a spurg about you. I'm not, and why Ninja's a spurg about you. Like, I don't know shit about you. I'm like driving. I don't have time to sit here and read and wait for you to type up paragraphs of shit that's like nobody cares. But maybe
TLDR, Emp archived her and made funny gifs about her. That's pretty much it. So, you know, he's
That's
a
it.
because of that. Yeah, that's really it.
Oh, okay. See, why can't you just say it?
Like if you like Brian, Brian, I've been hearing
I'm too old for
rumor
this
about
shit.
Emp since before I met him,
Yeah.
and like there's never like I'm like, hey, is there
Yeah.
like any proof of that? Never.
I'm just too old for
Shut
all
up.
this fucking stupid shit, man. I can't. Oh, whoa, let's go. Dymo's going live at 7 p.m. to do the roast of Shaggy and DJ Axel, Making a Monkey, the twisted mind of DJ Axel. Hold on.
Yeah, he did a stream this morning, Spergen, about Dymo.
Yeah, I was. Well, Shaggy. It was kind of like an Inception stream. So Axel was doing a takedown stream of Dymo. He was snaking. It was the snaking of Dymo, right? And then Shaggy decided to stream snipe Axel to give his hot take on the Dymo and Axel. And I was hoping that Gahul would go live next to stream snipe Shaggy to give his hot take on Shaggy, who's giving his hot take on Axel, and Dymo, who's giving his hot take on Dymo, right? And then Dymo would go live, and they would be like a full Inception. You know what I mean? We'd be watching a stream within a stream within a stream. It'd be super cool, but they didn't do that.
Emotional House Shark said, "Test bot
What?
spam."
The fuck is that?
Oh, you got the
Oh,
TTS
they
5.
text this. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people at
Weezus
work just trying to
Ramos,
chill, you know?
Gas Leak Haver, said, "Oh shit."
Emp is a friend. He doesn't speak often. He's a good dude, and Elaine is awful.
Empress is a fag.
Okay.
Twitchy said, "Make your name shorter." Empress Osorio said, "They call me Emp." Weezus said, "Tiny
Oh
Emp."
God, I'm gonna mute that. That is annoying. It's like everybody's VC, everybody's typing, and you can just hear every type
Yeah,
thing.
people at work, they can't really be talking right now. Trying to, you know, engage in a conversation.
Dreamception, Leech Gang.
Doug Marcader said,
Where's
"Pull
Matthew
up,
at? I see Matthew.
pull up." Empress
Pull
Osorio
up.
said, Okay, Brian. Elaine
where are
is
you guys
just a
typing that at? I don't
sourpuss.
see that.
That's why she calls me a pedo.
In the bot
Oh, this
channel.
is all old shit.
Anything you type in the bot channel will get read.
Okay, so the bot spam. This is where it's being
T
typed.
Tantrum 1 said, "Who are these people?"
Okay. Okay. Pull up. And Warhammer said it first. Said he was going to pull up on me. I'm just okay with that. I'm okay with him trying
Weezer
to pull up.
said,
Seeing
"I
how that
think it
works
should
out.
be role specific."
I'm not against that. If you can figure out how to make it role specific, go for it.
This is bullshit.
It is bullshit, actually. I agree.
Empress Osorio said, "It's for me only."
Oh my fucking god.
Do you see what you've unleashed, Brian? Now we have the battle of the bots.
I'm fucking. Hell,
Hobbs Ghost
did you
said,
see?
"I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information,
God damn it,
vegetable,
Billy.
I can't do it.
animal,
It's getting
and
muted.
mineral." Weezer
There we
said,
go. All right, that's so
"Empil
much
leak the
better.
pics you sent
Sucker,
to
did you
Maddie
see
Cat
that,
if you don't share."
that Gator
Cobbs
put out a
Ghost
video
said,
where he
"I know the
stole
kings of England,
the
and
Dr.
I quote the
Disrespect
fights
introduction
historical
completely.
from
He stole the
Marathon
whole
to
thing completely.
Waterloo, in order."
Added his VTuber avatar instead. Stole his music, and then at the end of it, it goes, "Anime Boomer Podcast 2024, the return." Oh, it's gonna be content from the Gator Gamer. We're gonna watch the Anime Boomers, buddy.
All right, Billy's gone. If he's done spamming the bot, you can unmute it again. Right, shovel and gravel. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm shoveling gravel, but no, I don't do labor anymore. That's for the runs. I tell people to go shovel.
Filthy commoners.
I tell people to go shovel it. Yeah, that's for the commoners. I just drive around and tell them if they did a good job or not.
And Pretza says, "I did nothing."
How do you Weezus, how do you set up one of those things where you join the channel and it makes like a sound, like a soundboard sound? Do you make yours sounds like a whale coming in for some reason? And I know somebody else that has one where they come in and it says their name is John Cena and the theme song goes off. Like how the fuck?
Like the work horn. The war horn or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
You need
that a
nitro.
pork horn? You need well, how do you set it up though? Like I have nitro and I just don't. I don't know anything about it. I never sit down. You have to do it on PC, I'm guessing. Maybe it's let me see. Oh, profile effect. Is that? No, it's not. Fuck.
That bot is so fucking stupid.
Maybe it's under accounts. Or maybe it's under Nitro. Is it under Nitro? Nitro gifting. Nitro manage Nitro? No. I have 3 Nitro gifts.
Fucking robot, man.
Oh, I muted that thing, bully. It's driving me crazy, buddy.
I might be the only one with it unmuted, mate. I'm loving it.
Mm.
Did you, boy, did you see that now topless streamers are allowed on Twitch?
Yeah, there's some way to do it from like basically like the tit upwards or something. They're kind of getting away with it.
No, it's the chest and up. It's considered like art. Hold on. Let me find it. I posted it the other day.
Yeah, no, I've seen
also,
a clip of it. Some ginger-haired woman stood there, basically like, well, she's naked below, I assume.
So they put out a new rule last night. So yesterday they put out a new Twitch rules, and in the Twitch rules, in the new conduct, that anybody who's like topless is allowed. And it's considered like it's now allowed. It's not bannable offense. So you can now be a topless streamer. And Sucker Punch, Elaine has the video, the recording of the courthouse with Gabby on it. So she just Chuckles gave her. I fucking told you. Chuckles gave her the public access code or whatever, and she went in and she watched the stream. So while Chuckles didn't show up, Elaine was sitting in there watching under the public feed while we were trying to figure out how to get in. I'll show you. She tweeted about it. Hold on, let me post it. She took screenshots straight from the courtroom. Look in general. So this just goes to show that Chuckles is a disingenuous faggot to the courts. So she wasn't ever going to show up. She did all this so they can get Cappy in the courtroom on camera. And she gave it over. She gave the access, the public login stuff to Elaine, so Elaine could sit in the pews and watch. There wasn't no hackers. Like, this is all public. All she did, Impreza, all Chuckles did is basically say, hey, Elaine, this is the date and the time. This is the link you have to go to, and this is how you join the courtroom. Wait till Cappy joins. I wouldn't be surprised if Chuckles and Elaine watched this at the same time. Would not be surprised. They sit back and just watching it to make fun of Cappy to get her on camera in a courtroom. So, I thought you saw her tweet, sucker. I didn't know if you knew, but yeah. Lane's at it again. Lane's at it again. It was a frivolous lawsuit to get Cappy in court, and just to get Cappy on the recording. That was all it was. This is Chuckles' way of coping up a W. It's like a Chuckles cope. Like, it's totally a W, guys. I own Cappy. I got her on camera in a courtroom. Ferd, wait, is that like Chuckles and Ferd combined?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You better watch out. You're gonna have ninjas start saying you guys DNA digivolve.
Pretty sure he's already said that.
Has he really?
Yeah, says dumb shit like that all the time.
I know he does. He's a broken record, man. Right, I'm gonna go watch this It's a Gun video on the absolute state of Twitch. It's kind of crazy. So might as well just go full chatterbait at this point. Hey, at least you know, like, now what this means though, right? Ferd is like, now if you ever want to, Ferd, you want to go to like a female streamer's chat, you could just be like, take your shirt off, and that's completely fine. That's where we're at now, Ferd.
Do that anyway.
Now,
Oh,
but Twitch is a pedophile website confirmed now. So,
You mean?
or at least ran by pedophiles, but based off the
Oh, I
rules.
saw that. Like the naked VTuber fucking whore or something.
So, all right. So the last thing before this, the meta was the hot tub streams, the bathtub streams, and it had to be like they claimed it was for artistic viewing only, and and body painting. So you could be fully naked. You had to have pasties on your nipples and vagina, as long as you were body painting yourself, and that was completely fine, even though everybody knew what it was for. Right now, the website quite literally states that it is for 13-year-olds and up, so it's for minors and up. Okay, not 18 plus. Doesn't have the sanction for that. So the new meta, which was introduced by some chick, is topless streaming. It's just straight titties hanging out. Now what they did was, is they'd have the camera just below the nipple, and every time you donated for it, they'd bounce for you. So you'd see the nipple fly up and down off the camera. So you'd see the titties kind of mostly bouncing, almost full titty, right? So then a streamer named Speed decided to one-up it, and he did bottomless streaming because he thought it was funny to a chick who was doing topless streaming, and she lost her mind. And he started slapping his meat on the table underneath the camera. And she was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "It's my dick." And he got permabanned. He got banned. Yeah. People got really angry because the chick who was topless on stream did not get banned, but he got banned for bottomless streaming. So then Twitch came out yesterday with this new rule saying that topless streaming is allowed. And so if you want to have your tits out for artistic viewing, that's okay. And you don't have to cover up the nipples. So, now, Ferd, if you want to watch your favorite girl play a video game, just tell her to take your shirt off, dog. It's all legal. It's all good. Who cares about them children that watch Twitch?
I already do that constantly.
Based. Well, now you won't get banned for it. See what I'm saying? Now you're just following Twitch's guidelines. That's all.
Like,
so when you're like, take your shirt off, or
well, he just like implied that he has dick out.
No, he kept it underneath the camera. He was
so
topless with another, because he got banned because you could hear the dick slap the table. And the girl freaked out. And she's like, "What is that?" Well, she was topless, and he's like, "It's my dick." And he's like smiling and shit. And everybody was like, "Nigga, no." He's like, if you're gonna do topless streaming, I'm gonna do bottomless streaming. It's ridiculous.
Is somebody like tenderize meat in the kitchen next to him or something like?
Yeah, right. Well, at the end of the day, it led to Twitch going, you know what? Titties are okay. We can allow titty streamers. Titties are allowed to be loud out at all times. Nipples and all. It's all good, brother. So, I don't know. I guess for adults, we win. But for the children, I guess pedophiles win. So,
I guess. Yeah, I just Google titties. It's not really a win for me. Like,
it's a weird flex by Twitch for sure, and a couple other people.
You just go to ChatterBait and like not have to endorse some chick.
Well, that was the chick that started the fad. That's the chick that started the meta, Impreza. But go to Twitch's Twitter account and look at what's pinned. Look at the new rules. You're gonna see the first fucking top rule. I'll have to grab it. Hold on. I'll grab it from the page itself. So because it's a lot of rules that they updated. They updated a shitload of different things. People are spurging. Let's see. I forgot when I drew that. Oh, there's Sticks freaking out. I forgot Sticks was like coming to America to grab his guns and murder people. Here it is. I got it. So previously prohibited but now allowed with label. Content that deliberately highlighted breasts, buttocks, or pelvic region. Even when fully clothed, streamers found it difficult to determine what was prohibited and what was allowed.
You got a link to that Gundam stream? I'll stream it.
It's on his channel. Just go to It's a Gundam. It's called The Absolute State of Twitch.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
It's got. Here, I got it. Hold on.
You're a retard one.
Oh, he's back. Not my dad, you faggot, pedophile. You have more in common with my dad than I ever have. Well, it has mainly showed her and M posted it, so I assumed it was a tranny. I thought it was a dude too. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is a whole like new meta on Twitch, right? Like, topless streamers.
What's up with them shoulders or whatever that is there? What's going on with that? It's weird. It's like Elaine on steroids.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I thought it like look at the face. The face is like almost plastic. It's bizarre.
Like Elaine and Chuckles combined. But
Well, no, I haven't talked to my dad in years. Like literally, I haven't. Apparently, he has my mom was telling me. I talked to my mom, but apparently he's having like seizures or something. He's got like brain problems now. So it is what it is. My mom's asked me to talk to him, but I haven't. I don't know where to even begin on that conversation. It's been like 3 years, maybe 4. So I wouldn't wish this on anybody, bro. It's a weird.
yeah, kind of sucks. It's like, hey, no, you're a danger to children, but sorry you're dying, I guess.
Yeah. It's more or less like, you had a dad and then you kind of just don't, and they're not dead. It's hard to describe it, especially when you didn't have a bad relationship with your dad or anything like crazy happened. Like it's like a whole, you know what I'm saying, Ferd? It's like,
yeah.
it's like, wow, okay, well, where do I go from here? It's like, all right, so I have to like do what I have to do for my kids.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, imagine how Roxy
Even
feels. At least my dad died when I was a kid. It was just abandoned him. Didn't want anything to do with him.
yeah, well, it's just weird. So it's like it's bizarre because it's just weird. Like I said, I don't know. I don't keep up with my dad anymore, so it's I don't know what the hell's going on. It was the last thing my mom said was just he's having seizures and shit like that, like brain issues. I don't know what's going on, and he's on like antidepressants and shit like that. You can't show penis. You can't show bottom. You can only be topless. You can be topless streaming now. So let me go to Ferd's stream. I'm sure he's streaming. Oh no, he's not.
I was watching Accusations fucking thing. Give me a sec.
Yeah, it's a shitty situation, Weezus. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I really wouldn't. It's like it's a bizarre thing. Like I have no idea when my dad actually does die. That's gonna be real weird. I'm gonna have a real weird cope on that one. So. Yeah, Frosty, we've known that. This is where I said the 13-year-old thing. Yeah, J-Danks, you're absolutely right. So the 13-year-old thing, that's where it comes from because people have confirmed that if you set the age to 13, you will get like immediately sent. Like the first thing you get sent is just chatting bathtub e-thoughts. And Twitch will never get rid of them because they make the most money of the entire website is Owen thoughts. So it's like, what are you gonna do, right? You got it up now or no?
Yeah, I'm watching it. That's only 9 minutes long. Yeah. Was this guy friends with Flamenco or something?
No. He has nothing to do with the sector. He's a part of the Nerdrotica group, like Babyface, Nerdrotica, Mahler, drunken critical drunk guy or whatever, critical drunk.
Critical drinker.
I fucking hate Justin Wang. Faggot.
Is this an ad? Let me skip past this.
Already
God
put
damn
my-
it. God damn
scumbag.
it. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it,
Yeah.
Bird. He snuck in an ad. He snuck in a lawyer ad for accidents. God damn it. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Or go throw her a tier 3 sub, dog. She'll give you the titty bounce. She's real relaxed. Bounce them titties. Bounce them.
Free on Chatterbeat.
That's Twitch.
Let's go.
He's got the Wojacks. Whoa. Oh, that's the other chick. That's the other chick that's
like some
topless.
flip. Literally Zoom.
This is like the average fucking sim for these people, like the Zoom.
Dude, I can
She's
save
gonna
it,
do
bro.
something. Just stand there with your tits out, bro. No! What the fuck is going on? Oh, there's another one. Where's Grossly in all of this, Fur? That's the real question. You know that nigga's in there hard.
Yeah, I don't think he was that bad, but yeah.
Oh, just whip your tits out, only get banned for 2 days? Paid. This is content. Content. 400 times speed.
I'm thinking his accent. I don't know. Something about it. Say he's mad at the Jews or the dudes.
Both. For it's not foul
Maybe
there
some
for
like jumping jacks or something. Like what Ainsley? What the heck?